Never have I been so excited to get a whiff of sweaty jockstraps.
It's Football Friday.
Sponsored by Tansky Sawmill Toyota.
Yay, football, the fan.
The following is intended for immature audiences only.
There's no such thing as a radio rating system.
But if there were, this show would be rated O as in...
Oh my God, this show is so stupid. These people should be in jail. Let's begin.
Good afternoon.
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy. Featuring Panama Ted.
Ted's a fun guy.
And the crazy soundboard.
Hola.
I'm Dennis Farina.
So much.
I even made just a little bit of a diagram for you.
56, and is that correct? Walk.
You little weasel.
Turn off your brain and unzip your pants. Here's Common Man and Timmy.
Happy Friday. It's Football Friday. We are out and about today at the O Pub and Patio on Lane. How you doing, good clean boy?
I am doing fantastic.
What did you do?
It's been a fun start to the hour here.
Ordered food?
You got some chicken fingers now. You got snacks. You got drinks. You got everything.
You ordered food. You've got the waiter walking right in front of the damn camera.
What is going on here?
By the way, a special hello to all of our friends watching on 10 TV. All right? And I'm very, I don't know, it's usually on 10 TV at 3 o'clock, but it's not as good as this.
Dear
right?
God.
It's not as sexy as what you're about to see.
I mean, this is Ohio State, Texas. We're getting ready for one of the biggest home openers you're ever going to come across. So they figured whatever daytime TV was going on, they had to blow it out and put us on so we would do nothing but talk about college football.
So we've seen games of this magnitude, obviously, before. Here in the shoe, we just had playoff games, right, in the shoe.
Tennessee.
Right. We just had a playoff game in the shoe.
Notre Dame came here.
Absolutely. But very rarely do we get a matchup like this that's not on a neutral site week one of the season.
I hate neutral sites. I absolutely hate them. And, you know, that's the good thing about Ohio State. I think the last time they had a neutral site game was the TCU game. That was a big non-conference game that wasn't involved with any kind of playoff type of situation. So it's nice that they do this. I know there's been a couple of years here and there where they haven't had a true big boy on the schedule, but we're back to that. You're in a 2-year series with Texas. We just talked about how they had a 2-year series with Notre Dame. That's what I'm talking about. You and I, we've been over this time and time again as college football sort of makes this move into the future. And even,
we're in the future, baby.
We're in the future, baby, right? But you know, Adam Rittenberg just had a comment on our show yesterday about, you know, Penn State, how they're sort of taking a year off when it comes to scheduling a big boy, and everybody is picking them to possibly win the national championship, even though James Franklin is their coach.
Who's picking them?
Oh, there's some people. Well, they don't know what they're talking about.
Those people haven't been paying attention to Penn State against Michigan and Ohio State the last 10 years.
No, they haven't. But I don't care if there's some proof out there where you can take it easy with your non-conference scheduling and still find a pathway into the playoff. Of course you can. And of course you will be able to do that as we go into the future. They're going to expand a 12-team college football playoff. There's not really any excuse for teams like Penn State and certainly us, Ohio State, to not get in. So I think you may as well have some fun for your fans. And you know what? You're going to get better, too.
Well,
you'll become a better football team because you play Texas in week one.
We need to remember, and I think this week sort of tells us this, and I think it takes some of the edge off, too, the fact that, by the way, we're the defending national champions.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
If Ohio State had lost to Texas in the playoffs, we talked about it at the time, there was a good possibility that Ryan Day bookends his season with Texas and Texas. But if you lose that game and you don't have that natty, and then we're looking at this game potentially tomorrow being for reputation, right? Pride, all of that. Not to mention the future of this football program, but it's more personal. I think now, Ryan Day's never going to tell you this, he can almost relax.
Yeah.
Until we get to that last Saturday in November.
There's a certain game that's on the road. That's at the end of November.
That's not to say you don't want to win this game tomorrow. Of course you want to win this game tomorrow. You're on your home field. You're playing the number one team in the country. Of course you want to. But as you pointed out, with the 12-team playoff, we're going to expand to 16, and who the hell knows what they do after that. You can afford, if you're a program like Ohio State, to lose this game tomorrow and then go on and still have a very healthy run to the playoffs.
I also think the idea or the possibility of a non-conference rematch between two powerhouse programs separated by a lot of time, like you mentioned, how it could have happened last year where you bookend the season with, big game at the beginning, big game at the end. You got that opportunity here, to meet up with Texas again in the college football playoff. And I kind of look forward to little nuances like that in a college football season where you never really saw that. That's what expansion allows you. You've seen it a little bit, but we always talked about that scary proposition of seeing Michigan a second time, possibly second week in a row in a Big Ten championship,
why do we
or
talk
again
about
in the
that?
playoff.
We talk about that like it's happened 5 times already. And so what, by the way, if you see Michigan twice?
Oh, I mean, it's really, I think as we've seen, it's rare for something like that to happen. We saw it last year where it was Oregon and they had the loss where Will Howard didn't get his knee down 1 second earlier, where they could have gotten the field goal team on
that was
there.
A completely different football team that was
totally
playing Oregon the first time and playing Oregon the second time.
And I don't think it matters much, depending on which side you're on. Sure, Ohio State had more motivation when they were going into Oregon. I don't know if it was that much that they were drawing on the disappointment and losing that game on the road. I mean, that was a legit college football game. Going to Autzen Stadium, that was a big-time environment. But it's more like you said. They were just completely different. Ohio State had evolved. We saw their offense finally become what their offense was destined to become, but it wasn't until the Tennessee game.
Well, with that being said,
it wasn't until the playoff, so then they were ready to roll.
Both of these teams that you're going to see tomorrow at the end of the season are going to be vastly different, right? There's all this hype around Arch Manning, and we'll see if he lives up to the hype, but I don't think one game in the shoe is going to make or break that proposition, right? And the same thing applies with the Buckeye offense and Julian saying, he is coming out here for the first time as a starting quarterback in this environment, big nooner, and we'll talk about that later. And he's not going to be the same quarterback that he's going to be later in the season, too.
Yeah.
These guys don't have a preseason like they have in the NFL, whatever that means. So there's going to be a lot of rust that's knocked off tomorrow.
How about this uniform matchup that we're getting? When you talk about, we're staring here at the helmets, two of the most beautiful.
And I like how
helmets in
neither
college
team
football.
is doing anything cute with
Can't
the
do it.
alternates or anything like that. We're doing classic uniforms tomorrow.
You can't do it. I like to keep these types of matchups, wear your uniforms. I understand, depending on who's home and who's away, you're going to have either your whites or your scarlet or your burnt orange. It's just great when you talk about their helmets, first and foremost. You got the silver bullet helmets sparkling in the sunshine, and it is going to be a beautiful day out there. That's the one thing you get with a big noon kickoff. Oh, and he's going horns down.
Horns down.
He's going horns down.
And look, I respect to the uniform of the Texas Longhorns, by the way. I don't think there's a prettier road uniform in college football than the Texas Longhorn road uniform. You know how it looks even better, too?
Yeah.
Just laying with chalk outline around it at the end of the game. Just spatterings of blood everywhere.
I didn't know you were going to say that. You remember we're on 10 TV, right? Oh, like Law and Order.
I'm going to say, they don't have shows on 10 TV?
Yeah.
Back in the day, this was on ABC, where Dennis Franz was just showing his naked crack on NYPD Blue.
Right.
Maybe you'll do that. I have a bone to pick with you, by the way. I haven't set up the show at all today. I haven't said hello to Ted. How you doing, Ted?
I'm doing good, Mike.
We have a big program today. For all you 10 TV viewers out there, you're saying, who are you yahoos? Well, don't worry, because Dom Tiberi, 10 TV sports legend, he's worked at this radio station for 91 years. He will join us coming up at 3:17. We have Go to Jail at 3:46. You tell us your tales of idiocy. We sentence them to jail. It was a binding contract. Thank you. That's our gavel.
I've got one for Ted today.
Get in touch with us at Man and Timmy 971 on X. You can also text the burner phone, which we have here with us, 614-787-3093. We're going to do Pick Your Parlay in the 5 o'clock hour, and the final walkthrough makes its Man and Timmy debut at 5:30 today.
What is that?
And if all of you people on 10 TV just can't get enough of us for this hour, well, you know where to get us. Turn on your radio, 971 The Fan on the radio. Hop on YouTube. You can see us there. And Timmy's going to eat his chicken fingers. I got a bone to pick with you. Your
Already?
wife shows up.
Yeah.
Before the show.
Yep.
I got like a little nod and half smile. She brings you a nice, what looks like an iced cappuccino or whatever the hell you're drinking over there.
I've been drinking vanilla lattes since 1995, and I've never looked back.
You make yourself quite at home. You ordered yourself food that came in the first segment. That's not too unprofessional. You got yourself your wife dropping off drinks for you. I didn't get anything.
You know what?
She didn't bring me a water. She didn't say, would you like a DC? Nothing.
I want you to direct that at me, not her, because she was already on her way out here, and she absolutely did text about you, Panama Ted, to which I had to tell her, sorry, he's back at the studio. We don't let him out in public.
You know what Mikey
likey? I said
Mikey
Diet
likey?
Coke or Perrier.
And
they didn't have it.
And not.
It's the coffee shop.
First of all, it's not Perrier. Got a San Pellegrino. What are we, French idiots here?
That's right.
San Pellegrino. We need the Italian sparkling water.
No Perrier. Oh, no. Bad.
Dom Tiberi from Channel 10, our guy, will join us coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got over an hour delay due to an accident that's in the construction zone on westbound 70 on the west side. Near Hilliard Rome Road, it is slow from 270 there. And watch out for another delay due to a crash that's on northbound 315 after Olin-Tangier River Road. This report is sponsored by Take 5 Oil Change. At Take 5 Oil Change, they get it. Time is precious. That's why they make getting your oil changed fast, friendly, and simple. You'll be back on the road in just 10 minutes. No appointments, no waiting room. Just drive in when it works for you. Take 5 Oil Change. The stay in your car, 10-minute oil change. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Roosters. Roosters is giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences. We're talking tickets, sideline passes, trips to a first-round postseason game, and more. Register today and every day at roosterswings.com.
Cash for Clunkers continues during the Honda Summer Event at Lindsay Honda.
Listen up, Columbus. Cash for Clunkers is big money towards your next ride.
Up to $3,500 minimum for your trade.
Use it for the down payment, negative equity, or keep the cash.
Lease a new 2025 HRV two-wheel drive LX or 2026 Civic 4-door LX for just $299 a month. Zero cash down. Just bring us your clunker. Shop Lindsay Honda, the big Honda store now. For details, visit lindsayhonda.com.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. And if you're gearing up for the big game, don't forget the MVP of desserts, Sanders Chocolate Fudge Bumpy Cake. This legendary treat just made its way to Ohio. Finally! We're talking rich devil's food cake, buttery cream bumps, and a fudge icing that is just unfair. They'd throw a flag on it if it was actually on the field. Bring one to your next tailgate, watch party, or even a team celebration, and you'll be the real hero. Available now at Kroger and Meijer, Sanders Bumpy Cake. It's game day greatness.
Factory direct is really pretty simple. The factory sells it directly to the consumer. I mean, we build it. There's nothing that anybody else does. We have stations where everybody touches the window. Everyone sees what's going on. So if there's an issue, we catch it as it's going down the line. That's probably the biggest thing, is the ability to make sure what goes out the door is what I want to go out the door.
Visit Rosati Windows by the end of this month and get 35% off all windows and doors.
Looking to sell your home? Don't pay 6% commission. Call my guys at Sell for 1% Realtors. They're full service, not a do-it-yourself kind of thing. On average, customers save over $10,000. Give them a call, 614-451-6616. That's 451-6616.
Imagine what it would feel like getting tackled head-on by a 240-pound linebacker. You'd be in serious pain, right? But if you're unbuckled in a car crash, at just 50 miles an hour, you become a deadly projectile that can slam into other passengers with 8 times that amount of force. Don't let someone else take the hit. Buckle up and visit buckleup.ohio.gov to learn more. Brought to you by ODOT and ODPS.
No one does happy hour like Twin Peaks. Whatever your preference, we have everything from tequila cocktails and an extensive bourbon category to top shelf spirits and cocktails served over ice balls. And don't forget about our 29-degree drafts.
Common Man here for Jermaine Lexus of Dublin and Easton. It's the last month for the Golden Opportunity Sales Event. That means you get special APRs with 3.99% up to 60 months on their most popular models. Lease payments as low as $419 per month. Also, plenty of pre-owned L-certified vehicles are on the lot with rates as low as 5.75%. If you're in the market, please stop in and see my guys. Jermaine Lexus, 2 locations to serve you, Dublin and Easton. Check them out online, jermainelexus.com.
It's hot out. Stay in the house and cool yourself with the sweet sounds of The Fan. You can watch on YouTube or tell your smart speaker to play 97.1 The Fan. It's the equivalent of putting ice cubes down your pants. All right! The Fan.
Got a teen athlete? Then you know putting in the hours is all part of the game. But did you know the same goes for learning how to drive? Because just like playing a sport, learning to drive takes practice. The only difference is the stakes are even higher. 50 hours of practice time driving with you? Worth every minute. Gear up at teachyourteentodrive.ohio.gov.
At the Ohio Lottery, we make Keno fun, your way. That means every few minutes across Ohio, 20 out of 80 possible numbers are randomly picked. And if some of the numbers you picked match, voila, you're a winner. Keno doesn't require you to know a single thing about sports skidball or overs, unders, pluses, minuses, or lines, or whatever else. Keno is as simple as, did some of my numbers match? They did? Great. You just raked in some dough. There are more than 20 hours of Keno draws every day and thousands of places to play statewide. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
Protect your liver and give it the support it deserves with Active Liver from New Nordic. Find Active Liver in stores at your local CVS, Meijer Grocery, or online at Amazon or NewNordicUSA.com.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
We will see a mix of partly sunny to mostly sunny skies today across central Ohio. Temperatures getting in the mid-70s, partly cloudy skies, and then lows overnight dropping down into the upper 40s to low 50s with light winds. For Ohio State football on Saturday, lots of sunshine and warmer as our highs get into the mid to upper 70s. For The Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with your 10 weather impact forecast.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
Please take note of this warning. This show will mess you up. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
A special Football Friday edition of Common Man and Timmy. It's also the legendary edition because Dom Tiberi is here from Channel 10. How you doing, my friend?
It is wonderful to be here with two great guys like you, and it's great to be out here. It's beautiful. All the fan base is here. They're giving stuff away, trivia.
That's right.
Timmy's eating.
Did you do the trivia?
No, they wouldn't let me.
Well, because you're a ringer.
I don't know.
You know it all.
They wouldn't let me do it. Berm said you got to leave.
Do you know as much as Jack Park these days, the Buckeye historian?
I don't know. I know a lot. My wife will tell you I know nothing.
Well,
everybody's wife will tell somebody that they know nothing.
It's like a funny story I was telling them. My wedding day, nice Italian gentleman, Joey Vittorio.
That's a good name.
Could have been right out of The Sopranos.
I like that.
Sure.
And so the day I'm getting married, he comes up and he's got a high voice and he goes, "Here's the keys to the Cadillac. Take the keys and run for the hills. There's still time."
Don't do it.
And my dad gave me advice the way Big Lou only could. He said, "No, Joey, let him get married. Everyone should be married. No one should be happy."
That's right. I have found a way though to be both.
What is it?
What is what?
The way.
The way?
To be both.
Let him tell
you. Do you know the size of the antidepressant I take in the morning?
Really?
It's like a horse tranquilizer. You take one of those things, all of a sudden, you're not mad at anything anymore.
You sure that does the complete trick for
well,
you,
except 3 to 6. 3 to 6 got a little bit of a problem. Dami, you've seen a lot of football games over at the Shoe, including the playoff game last year against Tennessee. Obviously, we don't know what the atmosphere is going to be. We can just project. But tell me the best atmosphere you've ever seen inside that stadium throughout all your years of covering Ohio State football.
I'll tell you what, when it was 1 versus 2, Ohio State and Michigan, that was insane. That was nuts. But I'll tell you what, I also go back, one of the greatest was ever when Keith Byers ran out of a shoe. You heard that story and everything.
Oh,
that was crazy.
So good.
I hope the fans, sometimes the fans that come to Ohio State, it's like they feel like they're at a play. Entertain me. I hope they go make some noise.
Well, Ross Bjork changed everything. You got
I'm hoping
drones and fans
I'm
can
hoping.
get Buckeye leaves
I'm hoping.
on the scoreboard. Yeah,
because the 12th man figures in big. If you can make them go to a silent count, that helps Ohio State greatly.
Who's going to go to this game tomorrow and not be into it?
Well, I hope they are. Ryan Day's called them out.
He didn't have to call them out. Look, Grambling, we got Grambling next week. You can take a nap for Grambling. You got to be on your feet the entire game tomorrow for this game.
I agree 100%.
We got towels now, guys.
Yeah, they're giving away towels. We can
Archie's the greatest ever is going to ring the bell before the game.
Do you like that before the game?
Yeah, why not?
You don't mind?
You know what? Hey, let me tell you something. The 10-year war is dead. It ain't coming back. And, the learning curve's going to change. It has to. No one loves the Ohio State-Michigan game more than me, Bo and Woody. I grew up in that era. It was incredible. But that ship has sailed, and don't tell me about the sanctity of a game that you could play play them 3 times in a month.
Well, you could, but we haven't seen it.
But it could happen. It's eventually going to happen.
A comet could hit the earth tomorrow, too.
But it's going to happen.
Dom Tiberi is with us here as we're simulcasting the first hour of the show on 10 TV right now, so we say hello to you guys. But, Dom, I want to ask you about the evolution of the quarterback here at Ohio State. You've seen a lot of them through the years. I just heard Greg Fry was on Rothman and Ice earlier today. And here recently, the production of these quarterbacks has just gone up because for the longest time, we would see how you wouldn't have one stick in the NFL. And in the end, it doesn't really matter. We care about what they do here at Ohio State. But when you take a look at what Urban Meyer and then Ryan Day has done with the quarterback position, what have you seen throughout the previous 30 years?
Well, Ohio State was always known for, 3 yards in a cloud of dust. You think about it, Art Schlichter was like this throwing quarterback. And that was, he played 1 year for Woody Hayes. Think about that.
Yeah, very high draft pick, too.
And, you think about what we have seen with Urban and Troy Smith was pretty good. He was pretty good. But you look at C.J. Stroud and Fields and those type players. And all I'll say about Julian Sand, and guys, what I'm hearing is I hear that quarterback race was really tight. Mm-hmm. But if you look at the strength of what Ohio State is, I think we can agree their receivers, the tight ends,
absolutely
best in the country. Well, I'm not a smart man, but you would think get those guys the ball, and the best way to get it is throwing. And I think throwing the football is Julian Sayan's thing. And I think that I just think he's going to be pretty good tomorrow. I think Ohio State, with the offensive line they have, they can protect those guys. You think about what they went through last year with the injuries and the way these guys had to kind of grow on the scene, and now they come back and they're veterans and they have depth. I don't know. I have a good feeling about the game tomorrow.
You talk to Ryan Day probably more than any media member. Do you think that Ryan Day is truly content at this point in giving up the play calling, letting Brian Hartline do his thing? Do you think he'll be able to truly step aside and let Brian Hartline call it?
I don't think he's going to step aside. And here's the thing, Mike. They all week pick the plays they're going to use.
Absolutely, sure.
And so he's in on that. He even said, I have the right to veto at any given time. And that's the head coach's prerogative. Urban Meyer used to do it to Ryan when he was, and when Tom Herman was here, Urban Meyer did it. And what Ryan said, and I agree with him, as the coordinator, you say, wait a minute, coach, this is what we worked on in practice, and stand up for yourself.
Right.
And I think that's going to happen. But, it's not like all of a sudden, hey, they're drawing plays up. They've worked on the plays. They know what they're going to use in this game. They have the package they're going to go with. But, no, I hear what you're saying. And, he had veto right to Chip Kelly last year, and that was his mentor. That was because Chip called the plays. But I think Hartline is going to be fine. He's going to be in the box. Look, when you recruit the way they do with the type talent they have and the way they can reload, everyone's worried, we've lost all the defensive guys. Guess what?
That's the plight of a good program.
Yes.
That's what happens here every single year if you're successful.
Yeah, and every year someone steps up and you go, oh, wow, look at this guy. That's what's fun about college football because, there's going to be guys that we'll be talking about tomorrow. You say, wow, that guy's a superstar on the way, and it will happen. Bo Jackson, we've heard all about, and what a great name that is. And
sure
if you're named that, you got to be a hell of a running back, right?
Well, you know what his real name is?
What is it?
Lamar Jackson. It is. I'm dead serious.
I didn't know that.
His real name is Lamar Jackson, nicknamed Bo. He's named after
two guys.
Two great legends.
That he's got to be great, right?
No, it can't be bad either way.
No,
right?
no.
But,
no.
Dom, yes, it is going to be exciting to see which guys step up that we haven't been talking about. But when you look at another year of Jeremiah Smith and – where does he rank among greatest players that you've ever seen play?
That's
here?
a tough question, man, because we've had a lot of great wide receivers
yes, we
in
have.
the last 5-6 years.
And I got a chance to cover Chris Carter, who set all the records, and this kid just smashed a year ago.
It's like in the middle of the season where he was breaking his records.
I will tell you, that was the greatest freshman season I've ever seen out of an Ohio State receiver, and I would argue probably the fact that he didn't get more attention than he did and win the Freshman of the Year award to me is a tragedy because that kid is phenomenal.
Was it a better freshman season than Maurice Clarett?
It's
not really a hot. Is that even really a hot take?
Well, you know what?
They both won national championships.
Right, they both helped their teams. They were both very pivotal in winning national championships,
neck.
and we let things cloud us, obviously, with Maurice Clarett because we know how the story ended.
Yeah. But just
there.
take that season into account.
You can't negate the impact that he had.
Well,
he was huge.
Think about what he did in that national title game.
Absolutely.
To me, the biggest play was when we lost the ball and he took it back.
Absolutely.
It's one of no Buckeye fan will tell you that's outside one of the top 3 plays in Buckeye football history.
Yeah.
And also, likely, no Buckeye fan will tell you that the Jack Sawyer play is outside top 3 plays in history. But Jeremiah Smith had to beat somebody one-on-one on a 3rd down and 11. Now, think about that. They get the ball back. They get the ball back. 1 possession game. Who knows what happens? He goes over the top. Will Howard hits him on the money, too. But Jeremiah Smith got that open on that play.
Yeah, but remember the last meeting between these guys, Jeremiah had 1 catch.
That's right.
3 yards.
They chose to take him out of the game plan.
I think that he, and that's fine. That's great.
But what happened?
Pick your poison.
They won the game.
Yeah, 28-14.
And Carnell Tate's going to beat you.
Yeah. Yeah, Brandon Ennis. Pick Max Clare now.
Oh, I got a man crush on Max Clare.
Isn't he good?
My God.
Isn't he good?
He's a strapping man. Dom, we're out of time. You got to head to the news.
I'm going. Thanks, boys. Great.
Thank you, my friend.
No, I'm going to walk, I think.
You can't walk while you're adoring fans?
King is here. I'm going to have him piggyback ride me.
Oh, that's what he's good for. Just ride King. You ride him hard and put him away wet.
He's got the best hair.
That's what I do.
Well, Timmy's got good hair, too. But.
Ryan Day apparently has a new staffer. Details coming up in 2 minutes. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got an accident that's blocking the left lane and causing holdup on southbound 71 on the south side after 270. And you're looking at a 5-minute slowdown on northbound 71 on the north side between East Broad Street and 17th Avenue. This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios. Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies, offering national LTE coverage and no subscriptions ever. A great alternative to a mobile phone for your kids. For a limited time, go to rapidradios.com now for 60% off and free UPS shipping. Add code radio and get an extra 5% off. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic sponsored by The Waterworks, your trusted neighborhood plumbing, draining, heating, and cooling experts. Visit online today at thewaterworks.com.
One of the things that I had decided when I started the company was we were going to build the best window possible. We were going to give the best service possible, and I think we've accomplished that. Our reputation is built on taking care of people and building a great window and then taking care of it afterwards. It's just a darn good window.
See for yourself. Visit RosatiWindows.com.
Becoming a truck driver doesn't have to be complicated. At Schneider, we make it easy to get your commercial driver's license and start your new career. With our CDL apprenticeship training, you'll get paid to become a truck driver in just 5 to 6 weeks and have a Schneider driving job waiting for you when you've completed the program. Plus, during training, Schneider will provide transportation, lodging, and meals at no cost to you. Ready to get your career on the road? Learn more and apply today at SchneiderJobs.com. That's SchneiderJobs.com.
Cash for Clunkers continues during the Honda Summer Event at Lindsay Honda.
Listen up, Columbus. Cash for Clunkers is big money towards your next ride.
Up to $3,500 minimum for your trade.
Use it for the down payment, negative equity, or keep the cash.
Lease a new 2025 HRV two-wheel drive LX or 2026 Civic four-door LX for just $299 a month. Zero cash down. Just bring us your clunker. Shop Lindsay Honda, the big Honda store now. For details, visit lindsayhonda.com.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
The #1 pizza expert and the #4 college basketball expert at the radio station.
Just from looking at your clothes and weight, I can tell you all watch a lot of free network television.
This is Man and Timmy.
Friday. So glad you've tuned in, both on radio, on YouTube, on 10 TV. We're privileged to be here with you as we get ready for Buckeyes in Texas tomorrow. I just saw all of the radio station is pretty much gathered around here at our broadcast location.
Everybody is here.
I saw that Amy Reeves, one of our sales associates, she's walking around. What makes me very happy
is there no stairs?
There's not a flight of steps that Amy has not fallen down on in the city of Columbus. And there's no steps for her to fall and die here.
No, I mean, unless we put her up on the stage.
No. She's not allowed to go up there.
Those are metal steps.
She's
you know what those would do to her?
Mess you up.
God.
My God.
You mangled mess.
You know who else is here? Jen Winters is here.
Hey, Jen.
How you doing, Jen?
Jen.
Am I allowed to be on Channel 10?
Well, you dropped an F-bomb on the radio. I don't know about Channel 10.
Believe me, I'm not going to say anything. Yeah.
Good to have you.
I mean, they've got dump buttons for TV. I hear them doing that all the time.
Zenobia is sleeping.
Audio.
She's passed out. She's drunk.
Zenobia, the producer back there, doesn't know what she's doing.
Hey, Ryan Day apparently has a new member of the staff. This is from Football Scoop. Sources tell Football Scoop the Buckeyes are adding a member of fellow college football playoff participant to the staff in Columbus.
That's a mouthful.
I forgot that SMU was in the playoffs. Raise your hand if you remembered that.
That was Penn State.
That was Penn State. Man, did they have some tough playoff opponents. Anyway, Dallas Dudley, who spent last season working in player personnel and recruiting at SMU, has apparently joined the Buckeyes staff. Former student coach at Texas A&M Commerce for nearly 3 seasons. Spent some time as a teacher in Crandall, Texas, before jumping back into college football. Look, you want a hot take on this? I don't have one for you. If Ryan Day likes him, he's all right with me.
Let's really get into the weeds.
You really want to dig into this guy, Dallas Dudley.
Dig in deep.
What a stupid
Dallas
name that
Dudley
is.
And what's going to happen here? No, I mean, look.
That's made up.
If Ohio State is seeking you out, then I'm going to trust that you've got a lot to offer. I think it's a great opportunity for Dudley, much, much more than it's a great opportunity for Ohio State right here. You got a big staff. You got a lot of positions that open up year to year. You have a lot of analyst roles now, too. There's so many assistant coaches and people that are involved in these programs these days, besides just the 10 guys on the field. I mean, there's got to be over 150 people that are involved with Ohio State football that are not football players.
One thing I do want to bring up, because we were talking about it in the office this morning, and I saw that some fans were freaking out about it. Tomorrow's game will have an SEC officiating crew, and people were wondering why that was. You know, why does Texas come in here with the SEC hillbillies? The reason is that was actually written into the home and home contract. So the SEC officials be calling the game tomorrow in the shoe. Next year, for the return match, Big Ten officials down in Austin.
And
so that's the story there.
I'm fine with that now that we have that context about it, because that could sort of neutralize things. You think you've got a home crowd environment. that certainly is something that's going to bleed a few points. If we talk about the betting
Can I
line,
tell you
it's
something?
always
Though,
worth about
ultimately,
2.5 points.
these guys don't care.
You know, who doesn't? The players?
The SEC officials, they don't care. If anything, they hate the SEC teams because the coaches scream at them all the time.
Well,
you think there's some sort of alliance there? They don't care.
Do you think that the coaches on the other side are just going to magically be nice to them? Maybe they're going to try to be a little nicer because they know they're from another conference. I'll tell you.
Ryan Day just pats him on the tushy.
Absolutely.
Hey, Phil,
great call.
you're doing a great job.
You know what?
Let me do a little cupping for you.
The way that you're, letting Jeremiah Smith and our receivers, get 1 inch closer to the line of scrimmage
Absolutely.
is just beautiful. I love the way that you're helping those guys out. But I think every coaching staff has problems with their own conference officials. Once you get used to them for the entire season, I mean, there's not another job. There's not another profession out there where you are more universally hated. And, until I see further evidence, I don't know if they should be enjoyed.
That's what I was thinking about with the little kid dressing up as the baseball umpire at the Cardinal game.
I couldn't understand why he wanted to be an ump from such a young age.
That's the thing.
Everybody hates umpires.
Oh, it's so
be
cute.
A player.
Look at him. He's in the outfit. He's doing the whole strike calls and all that. As a parent, don't you say, you know what? Instead of picking a profession where you're just going to be verbally kicked in the crotch every single day of your life, maybe we pick something else.
Right, like you should be a teacher. Our poor teachers.
Well, you get kicked in the crotch being a teacher
yes,
too.
no, I know. I have a lot of respect for teachers that can continue to go out there and do that and help our youth out there.
All right, tomorrow. We've talked a lot about Arch Manning and his superstar status. People assume it's going to come, right? If Texas is going to win the game tomorrow, I contend that he has to be the most important person on the field for Texas.
Arch
right?
has to
So
dazzle.
who has to be? Can the Buckeyes win this game tomorrow without Julian Saying being the most important person on the field tomorrow?
I do think that this Ohio State team can win this game with defense. I think there's several players. You mentioned your man crush. If we go back to the other side of the ball with Max Clare,
strapping tight end.
I think there's so many guys. Julian Saying does not have to play like a Heisman Trophy winner to win this football game. All right, and I don't think that Arch has to play like the Heisman Trophy winner in Week 1 for them to win either. I think they have good enough players, top to bottom, and they've got some really good players like Colin Simmons on defense, who won the Sean Alexander Award last year. So the same can be true a little bit for both sides. But getting into Ohio State, Claire is somebody that could shine in Week 1. There's some other receivers that we don't talk about as much, mainly Mylan Graham, who is this sneaky guy that's a 5-star recruit that's been tearing it up all offseason. We mention a lot about Brandon Innes being that third guy now, that Emeka Ibuka's out of the mix, but look out for somebody like Mylan Graham to start making plays early and often. Dom mentioned more of an under-the-radar guy in the running back room like Bo Jackson. I'm not expecting much of him.
I don't think he gets a ton of time tomorrow.
But
He's just got a fantastic name.
Yeah, he's got
James
a great
Peoples.
name. James Peoples is the guy, and C.J. Donaldson from West Virginia is another guy.
C.J. Donaldson doesn't have any experience here, but he has experience playing big-time college football.
Absolutely, at West Virginia. And
right.
I want to say when C.J. Donaldson was recruited, he was recruited to be a tight end, and he is a big-bodied running back, and they like what he can do. And then on defense, I'm really excited about the linebackers. I really am. I mean, Sonny Styles is a leader on this team. He got the block-o. We know what Caleb Downs is all about. And when we can talk so much about Caleb Downs and Jeremiah Smith as the best two players on the football team, we know that. We already know that. So it kind of goes back to what we were talking about. Who are some of these guys that are going to shine that we maybe haven't spent a lot of our ink writing about these
and
guys,
I don't think we know the answer to that. I don't think Ryan Day even knows the answer to that, and that's going to come as the season goes. But he talked in the spring about finding the intangibles with this team, right? Yeah. I mean, he knows what guys are capable of from a talent standpoint. That's why they got scholarships to come and play at Ohio State. But, he talked specifically about the leadership in that locker room last year when they faced adversity. He knew there were guys in that locker room that were going to bounce back and rally the troops. Does he have that same feeling about this team to start the season? I don't know.
And, I am a little bit hesitant when you get to the front of the defense, the defensive line. I do think we've shared.
So is he, by the way.
Concern.
He said that in spring ball. He said after the spring game, we need to do something about the interior of this defensive line.
And do you think that he is, I won't say lying to himself, but he's trying to stay positive when this week, in his last press conference, he mentioned that he loves the progress.
Well,
that
what's the
they've
point
made
now?
in the depth.
He's gonna
Right.
stand there 4 days before the game and say, "I got to tell you,
I probably
what a
wouldn't do
bunch
that.
of bums."
Yeah, Edric Houston has been out most of the fall camp. We don't really have any good guys back there.
Is he playing?
Last we heard,
I know he says he's going to play.
He says, I'm good to go. And he
All
wouldn't really, that was like a week ago, and I think the media caught up with him last, but he needs to be good to go. We need to see more from that defensive line, and frankly, we need to see a lot from the defensive ends, too. Like, until, that's a changing of the guard right there. We can say all we want to say about Kenyatta Jackson, Caden Curry, got a good transfer coming in with Bo Atkinson. We can talk all we want. There was a point where we talked a lot of big things about Jack Sawyer and JT Tuimoloau.
Absolutely.
And then we wanted them to start making more plays.
Take that next step.
Take it to the next step, and you could say that was maybe how Jim Knowles was designing it, to maybe keep everything in front of them, not give up the big play. But there's a balance to that.
Right.
You want to use the athletes that you have to try to wreak some havoc and create some turnovers, because those are winning plays. Those win you football games.
If you are new to this show, welcome. We'll try not to scare you too much. Also, we love to judge people. More than judging people, we love to punish people. And so we're going to send some people to jail.
That's right.
Coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got a couple-minute delay on westbound 270 on the South Outer Belt between US 23 and 71. And you're going to hit another delay on southbound 71 on the north side from 670 to I-70. This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios. Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies, offering national LTE coverage and no subscriptions ever. A great alternative to a mobile phone for your kids. For a limited time, go to rapidradios.com now for 60% off and free UPS shipping. Add code radio and get an extra 5% off. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Make your long summer holiday weekend a good deal better by stocking up on your favorites during the Buy 5, Save 5 sale at Meijer. Buy 5 or more and save $5 or more when you mix or match over 2,000 items store-wide, like Meijer shredded or chunk cheese, 24 packs of select Coca-Cola and Pepsi products, plus deposit where applicable. Brawny paper towels and Dixie Family Pack paper plates and bowls. The Buy 5, Save 5 deals at Meijer. That's the good life, a good deal better. Exclusions apply. See all deals in the Meijer app.
Hi, I'm Joanna Williams, General Manager at Tansky Sawmill Toyota. Is it time for a new or used car? Visit Tansky Sawmill Toyota on the corner of Sawmill and 161, home of the Tansky Promise, where our salespeople aren't paid on commission. We have a 72-hour exchange policy, and every transaction is upfront and transparent. You can even start the process at home. Visit TanskySawmillToyota.com to start your purchase today and to see all of this month's specials. And when you think Toyota, think Tansky.
I'm back to doing what I love and more, thanks to the Good Feet store.
Visit the Good Feet store today. Walk-ins are always welcome. Visit the Good Feet store on Polaris Parkway near the Polaris Mall or on Stringtown Road in Grove City.
Common Man here. Our friends at Care Heating and Cooling in Lenox are feeling the love. They're doing something extraordinary for Central Ohio families. The Lenox Feel the Love program provides deserving families and individuals with indoor heating and cooling equipment as well as installation at no cost. You can nominate someone who you think is deserving at feelthelove.com. Nominations will be accepted through August 31st. Let's give back to our hometown heroes. Selfless neighbor, maybe who always puts everybody first. Community leaders like teachers, firefighters, and volunteers, or just families facing hard times. Whoever you think is worthy, send a nomination. As of 2024, the Feel the Love program has completed more than 350 installations with help of dealers like Care Heating and Cooling. Our friends at Lenox donate all the equipment, and Care donates the labor and materials, and the installs are done at no cost. Remember, the deadline is August 31st. Care Heating and Cooling. Call 1-800-COOLING or book an appointment online at careheatingandcooling.com when you need a company you can trust.
Road trip! This summer at Tire Discounters, your tires are your passport to savings, because you're driving to Paris,
Texas,
then it's off to Rome,
Georgia,
and you'll be kissing the Blarney Stone in Dublin,
Ohio!
Right now, save up to $404 when you buy 4 tires, and that includes a free alignment and oil change. Stop at Tire Discounters before you see the world.
With business banking, Tel Ohio Credit Union takes it personally. That's why they are the #1 SBA lender among Ohio credit unions. You are a member, not a number. That's the Tel Ohio difference. Visit telhio.org/business.
Certain restrictions apply. Tel Ohio is open to all in Central and Southwestern Ohio. Federally insured by NCUA.
Other stations have crappy ratings and they wonder why no one listens. So instead of investing money in local talent, they fire people and plug in AI voices. Gee, real entertainment. Well, all of our dummies are real, damn it. The Fan, Ohio's real human destination.
Common Man here. I've told you about my friends at Sell for 1% Realtors. I am back to remind you that if you're thinking about selling your home, it should not cost you 6% to do it. Their premise is almost too good to be true. They sell your home for 1% commission, not 6. That's it. I had to check it out for myself, see if it was legit. I met with the family-run business here in Central Ohio. They will give you everything you expect from any realtor for a whole lot less. This is full service, not discount. They literally do everything that a realtor who charges you 6% is going to do, and probably more. They can do it because they use today's technology, which has made the realtor's job easier, taking photos, signing documents on your phone. And instead of keeping their prices the same like everybody else does, they pass the savings on to you because they know you're going to be happy with the service. Tell a friend, they get more business. Oh, what a novel concept. If I knew about these guys 10 years ago, I would have saved a boatload of money. On average, customers save about 10 grand in commissions. If you're selling, give my guys a call. 614-451-6616. Sellfor1%.com.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Weston Air Heating and Cooling and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
Timmy desperately needs you to listen to this show so he can pay for his stupid dog's 10th ACL surgery. This is Man and Timmy.
We are at the O on Lane, getting ready for a fairly big football game tomorrow between the Buckeyes and Texas. Maybe you're saying to yourself, if I want to listen to the game on the radio, where can I do that? Well, good news. 97.1 The Fan. Our pregame coverage starts at 6:30. Kick is at noon. Catch every single Buckeye game on The Fan. Special shout-out to our boss, Fish, who had surgery yesterday. He is laid up in the hospital right now. He's watching us on 10 TV.
Hey, Fish.
And he's under the influence of heavy narcotics.
Yes, he is.
Which is the only way to watch/listen to this show.
Man.
So we're thinking of you, buddy.
Our poor guy, Fish. I was actually at my son's middle school football game last night, and I looked on the old Google map, and I was right in the area where Fish's hospital was. Figured it wouldn't be a good time to go by and say hello.
Well, considering
while he was actually being split open.
Right, they were actively opening up
I didn't do that,
his
Fish.
guts.
But I was thinking about you.
All right. You throw a junior mint right in there.
Right in there. Just freshen him up a little bit. Jack's team won their game, though. It was a nice win for Old Hilliard Memorial. Good job by the boys.
Jack play?
He did not get in to this one. But he got in week 1.
You can just say, no, my kid sucks. That's fine. That's fine. We're honest here, right?
You're in jail.
We're honest. Let's go to jail. Come on, Teddy.
He's the judge, jury, and executioner. Timmy Hall says, go to jail.
Sponsored by Metal Supermarkets. Visit metalsupermarkets.com/Columbus for all your metal needs.
Teddy, this one is dedicated to you, friend.
Uh-oh.
I am throwing Jerry Jones in jail so hard, and I need every single Cowboys fan left to understand this now more than ever. You need to stop with the We're America's Team act for now. You need to quit having pride. You need to embrace what you are until proven otherwise. Miserable and losers, okay? Take it from me, a Washington fan who had to endure more than 2 decades of ownership from one of the worst sports owners that we've ever had, Dan Snyder. Just embrace it. Geriatric Jerry, he messed up so much in this Micah Parsons debacle, starting from when that imbecile wouldn't even negotiate with Micah's agent. Yeah, that would be really dumb, right? To negotiate with the man's contract who you're actually supposed to talk to. Or how about that one presser where he sat there and called him Michael Parsons the entire time?
Like Mike.
Someone at the table had to awkwardly remind him, his name is Micah, Jerry. Micah and Michael aren't even in the same family of names. It's like Dick and Richard. It's not like Mikey to Michael. I'm not going to call Teddy Tippy, all right? Or Slippy or Slappy. I wouldn't do that.
By the way, I call Teddy Slappy all the time. All the time.
There's that other thing about how Jerry recently said he could never give up being the GM. Did he say it's because he really knows what he's doing? Did he say it's because I'm the man for the job? No. He said, I like the pain. Oh, God. Well, your fans feel that pain too, Jerry. Go to jail. You stink.
Life sentence. Life sentence. By the way,
What about it, Ted?
sometimes in life, we need to take Grandpa's keys away. All right? My grandfather, when he was old and frail, didn't know what the hell planet he was on, he would get in his Pontiac Grand Prix, and he would go, that's all right, don't worry about us, he would go to the casino, to the riverboat casino, right?
Yes.
And then he wouldn't be able to find his way home. He'd be pulled over on the side of the highway. The cops would have to help him get home. He'd say, I'm okay, I'm good to drive. At some point, we had to take the car away, we had to take the keys away.
You're done.
That is what the Dallas Cowboys should do. That's what Stephen Jones should do to his dad. Dad, you had a nice run, but you know what? It's over for Bozo. You're done.
I'm really surprised when guys that made that much money in business can hit a certain point where in another business, they don't know what the flip they're doing. He even said it. I think it was in that Netflix documentary. It might have been around where he gave those comments that I just gave to you about wanting that pain. And it was the term that he used. It was how he said, I bought into ownership. Like, well, yeah, of course you did. You bought the franchise. Good for you. You made enough money in some other walk of life.
Is he trying to
but why are you
separate himself from the families that inherited team ownership?
You know what? Sure, I might have a little bit more respect for that you did start this, but that doesn't have anything to do with then how you choose to run your business.
Right.
If you made that much money to where you could buy into it, why don't you then hire people that actually know what they're doing? And then when they're not getting the job done, you fire them and you go out and hire the next best people to do it. So I don't understand.
Teddy's our producer. He's a big Dallas Cowboy fan. You've had about 24 hours to digest the news from yesterday. Do you still hate it? Because I saw Herbie on TV today saying, yeah, I like it. It's a good move. Yay.
No, I still hate it.
All right, good.
If they would have done this maybe back around the draft or back in the spring, it would have made more sense and they could have filled that hole. But doing it at this time and the way he went about it, it's just terrible. It's a disaster.
Timmy, what else you got?
I had another go to jail, and I had to throw my wife back in jail for a quick moment.
She's been in jail several times.
You put
on
her
this show.
You put her in jail, but that was inadvertent by you because she knows you don't like coffee, so she didn't want to bring you something that you knew would suck. And she actually brought you one of the chocolate croissants. I found out that they weren't both for me. But this one, for real. Have you ever had a sweatshirt that is so near and dear to your heart, you don't want anyone touching, you don't even want anybody looking at it? Well, I've got this super soft Joe Burrow hoodie that I got for Christmas a few years ago, and yesterday I found her. She had taken it from its spot in my closet, and she had it wrapped around her waist.
Yeah.
She was sitting on the wet bleachers at the football game last night.
Oh, there's no respect for that garment right there.
Then later on, as we were home in the kitchen, she had the sleeves rolled up above her elbows.
She's stretching that out.
Stretches out
your
the
cuffs.
fabrics.
Your cuffs are all ruined now.
And I made like a sarcastic comment about that, like, "Hey, I see you got those sleeves rolled up there, babe." And she laughed, oh, ha. And then we got to dinner about a half an hour later. I look back, I look across the table, and she's got the sleeves rolled up again. I make another comment, and then she angrily takes the hoodie off, throws it onto the couch over there. Like this was I know that I am a psychopath, but I think that's long since been established. I care for the fabrics of my hoodie.
I
don't
agree
want
with you.
that stretched out. Go to jail.
Yes, but now what's an appropriate sentence for that? I say you roll up the sleeves once. I'll let you go with a probation. But she wore it to a dirty high school football game, right? Sat in the wet bleachers.
Around her waist.
Around her. She sat on it.
Sat on it.
Right? So not only are you getting butt coverage, but you're getting dirty bleacher coverage.
Bleacher water.
And then she rolled up the sleeves twice. I'm going to say that's 5 years in jail. You can apply for probation after 3 years.
Okay.
All right? Now, we want you to participate with us. You can X us or tweet us, whatever we're calling it, at Man and Timmy 971. You can also text the burner phone, 614-787-3093. I think this is it for us on 10 TV. We're going to go to the local news. But for all of you listening and watching on YouTube, don't worry. We have 2 more hours of this debauchery coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Traffic is slowing down due to an accident that's on northbound 270 on the West Outer Belt after Cemetery Road. And you should watch out for an accident that's blocking westbound 70's off-ramp to the 71 East split on the east side. This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios. Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies, offering national LTE coverage and no subscription ever. Business owners can keep in touch with up to 200 staff members at one time. Go to rapidradios.com now for up to 60% off and free shipping. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Whiskey War by High Bank Distillery. Drink local. Drink High Bank.
Mornings can start feeling the same. Wake up, brush teeth, go to work. But with breakfast from Wendy's, it's like, wake up, brush teeth, Baconate with a breakfast Baconator. Roll with the sausage breakfast burrito. Buddy it up with a honey buddy. Or get seasoned with seasoned potatoes. And then go to work. Sorry. When you're ready for a fresh wake-up call, gotta be Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours.
The dog days of summer are the best days to save at Coughlin Chevrolet. Lease a new 2026 Chevy Equinox, only $259 a month. New 2025 Silverado, lease for $359 a month. See our full inventory at CoughlinChevrolet.com. Together, let's drive.
Coughlin has the car for you. 36-month lease with $39.99 due at signing, plus tax, title, and license. 10,000 miles per year, 25 cents per mile over. See dealer for details. Ends 9/2/25.
Working your way through that honey-do list? That means more flushes, more showers, more fiddling with the thermostat. Trust the pros at the Waterworks with your plumbing and drain cleanings and repairs and all your heating and cooling needs. Our certified pros can repair or replace your furnace or air conditioner. Clogs? Call the Waterworks. Drain cleaning? Call the Waterworks. Plumbing issues? Call the Waterworks. Furnace repairs? Call the Waterworks. The Waterworks. Trusted neighborhood plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling experts.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. And if you're gearing up for the big game, don't forget the MVP of desserts, Sanders Chocolate Fudge Bumpy Cake. This legendary treat just made its way to Ohio. Finally! We're talking rich devil's food cake, buttery cream bumps, and a fudge icing that is just unfair. They'd throw a flag on it if it was actually on the field. Bring one to your next tailgate, watch party, or even a team celebration, and you'll be the real hero. Available now at Kroger and Meijer, Sanders Bumpy Cake. It's game day greatness.
Delaware County Veterans Services is ready to help you access VA benefits, emergency financial assistance, dental and medical grants, transportation, and more. Give Delaware County Veterans Services a call, 740-833-2010 to schedule an appointment. Out or In, the legendary bar on High and Framby since 1969 is open at 6 a.m. on game day. Be one of the first 100 through the door and score a limited edition Out or In shirt. 3 generations of fans have signed their walls. Out or In, with the biggest bar, best patios, and great music. It's the #1 game day tradition. Follow them on social for details. Out or In, where the title defense begins.
I have a buddy who's going to be popping the question soon. He's planning everything out. He asked me, can you help me out with the ring? I said, of course I can. I've got a guy, Bob Capace from Worthington Jewelers. Now you talk, Bob.
Hi, I'm Bob Capace. I'm your guy.
Go in, see my friends at Worthington Jewelers, tell them I sent you, and you'll get the true VIP experience.
I'll treat them better than I treat you.
That's not hard. Worthington Jewelers on High Street in Worthington, worthingtonjewelers.com, where Columbus gets engaged. And tell them Common Man sent you.
Bet365 is paying out before the final whistle.
Check out Bet365's unrivaled early payout offer. When you bet on a team to win and they take a 17-point lead, you get paid no matter the final score. Forget the final whistle and start counting that cash. Hold up. You get early payout on parlays, too.
Download the app and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. T&Cs apply.
Hey, Drew and Jonathan Scott here. Build a customized renter's policy with American Family Insurance so you can protect your tandem bike on the go. Thief! Oh, he is struggling with that two-seater. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Some exclusions may apply. Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI and its operating companies. 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
The roof of your home protects what matters most in your life. Your family, your memories, your peace of mind. So when it comes time to replace the roof over your head, you need a name you can trust. Newman Roofing. Don't just take our word for it. Here's our friend Cindy on why she chose Newman Roofing over all the rest.
We had interviewed and talked with several other roofing companies around the city. The salesperson that came to speak with us was extremely knowledgeable, answered questions, took his time with us. We were happy to make Newman our choice.
And you'll have peace of mind knowing that on the day of the installation, we'll give you and your home the respect it deserves.
The guys arrived right on time. The crew leader came and talked with us, let us know what they were going to be doing. He was here all day with the crew. That itself was very impressive.
If you're thinking about your roofing or siding, give Newman Roofing a call today.
We were very happy with our experience, and we would highly recommend Newman to anybody we talk to.
Don't just get a new roof, get a Newman roof. Call 614-NEW-ROOF or visit online at newmanroofing.com.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus. The Fan. Sports Center.
Good afternoon. This is Paul Keel. Cincinnati Reds try and bust a 4-game losing streak when they open a series at home with St. Louis tonight. Matthew Liberatore pitching for the Cardinals. Zach Littell for the Reds. Cincinnati starts play tonight, 4 games back in the National League wildcard race. Cleveland Guardians, following an off day, begin a weekend series at home with the Seattle Mariners tonight. George Kirby pitching for the Mariners. Logan Allen for the Guardians. Cleveland is 5 games back in the American League wildcard race. Columbus Clippers continue their series at Louisville tonight. Meanwhile, from the NFL, New England Patriots releasing veteran safety Jabril Peppers, 9-year veteran, ahead 1 year remaining in a contract with over $4.5 million of it guaranteed. Highlighting college football games tonight in the Big Ten, 12th ranked Illinois will host Western Illinois, and Michigan State at home with Western Michigan. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Are you working? Because we barely are. It's Football Friday.
Sponsored by Tansky Sawmill Toyota.
Your home for football and quiet quitting. The Fan.
Timmy wants you to know that he's fingering his dry snacks. Whatever the hell that means. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
It's Football Friday. We are live at the O on Lane. Panama Ted's back in the studio. Jen Winters is here. Jen, are we off 10 TV now? Are we off?
The coast is clear.
Coast is clear. All right, let me talk to you. Are you dealing with a limp wiener? Let me tell you about my friends at Tri-State Men's Health. They'll make sure that your wiener is always al dente. Little thing called erectile dysfunction, ED. No good. Mess you up. And you don't have to live with it. Don't buy this crap that you see on Instagram ads. Pop a pill, it's going to feel better. No. They have treatments that work at Tri-State Men's Health when the pills or the herbals fail.
That's what they do.
Schedule a consult today. Initial visit is $99. Includes a medical consult with a licensed medical provider, a T and PSA test, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit's free. And you know how it's going to work in the office.
Free?
You just play ring toss in the office.
It's a great game.
Call them today, 800-900-9654, or visit tristatemenshealth.com.
Why don't we play ring toss anymore? It's a simple game. Like we do washers for like a tailgate game. You ever play washers?
The hell's washers?
Washers is when you got like the little like box, and then you have a. You'd like it.
I thought that was cornhole.
It's like a hybrid of cornhole. Yeah. So you've got like the actual washers. You can get them at the hardware store, or they now actually make sets so they can make a little bit more money, and they coat them with some stuff so they grip a little bit. It's a good fun game. Throw them into the boxes or plastic tubs, inner ring. outer box.
Before we do some go to jail, let's go to jail today. Please participate with us at Man and Timmy 971 on Twitter. Text the burner phone 614-787-3093. Good news for lots of Buckeye fans. So we got word, I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before, YouTube TV was going through a carriage dispute with Fox.
I was very, very nervous
you're
about
a customer of YouTube TV. I think Jen's a customer of YouTube TV, and there was a possibility that Fox would not be available to you for this fairly big football game tomorrow between Ohio State and Texas. Well, they announced yesterday that they worked out a short-term agreement for the game on Saturday. However, we got word today that they've worked out a long-term agreement, and I don't have to tell Buckeye fans that there are quite a few Buckeye games on Fox. The nooner kick, right? So at least there's a long-term deal in place. We don't have to worry about this will they, won't they, if you're a YouTube TV customer every single week.
What are you still banging with your TV?
I'm 100 years old. I have DirecTV.
Do you actually have the satellite
I have
dish?
the satellite and I have an actual dish, and I like my dish. You can't take that dish away from me.
I don't think they ever will take the dish away. I think it actually has to stay there and rot.
And
they won't get it.
I am like the only person on earth that still has a landline telephone.
Oh, my gosh.
Landline.
Doesn't DirecTV have their own version now of
what?
Streaming
They
TV?
do. Yeah,
where you could get the same service without the dish, right?
I'm sure there's a little bit of lag time. I don't like that. I like my setup. I like my dish. I like everything the way it's set up right now. Why would I do it differently?
What is the lag time going to bother you if that's in your entire house?
I don't care.
You wouldn't know. What,
I'm
5 seconds late?
I'm going to know.
You're not going to know.
I don't like it.
It's fine. The lag time is fine.
I don't like things to change.
Yeah, that's weird. If I were you, I would have to have it as a backup, because what if you get some of those days still where the satellite coverage gets blocked out? Jack Bauer can't get you the satellite coverage that you need.
No, I'm fine with the coverage. Actually, they just moved my dish because my tree got too big.
So you had a problem with the satellite coverage.
GD oak tree got too damn big.
Those oak's nice, though.
They're very nice.
You like oak?
I like pine a little bit better, but yeah, oak's nice.
What about a walnut or a cherry?
Ooh, now we're getting big muddy with the cherry.
Oh, you put a nice little
varnish.
Finish.
Oh,
yeah. Put so much damn lacquer on that thing.
Mike, we do some go to jail.
Right
I want to send you to jail right now for making fun of my satellite dish.
I'd like to send you to jail for not having a backup plan. That's right. 1 year sentence for that. Let's see this. Oh, this is a great name. This is Drew. Now a pause. Middle initial P. Last name Balls. BAHLS. That's good, Drew.
Oh, droopy balls.
There
I got it. See?
Hey, Jen, on the delayed reaction.
We couldn't do that on 10 TV.
No, I was holding back on
Speaking
you
of droopy balls, if you missed Dom Tiberi at 3:17, you can go back and listen to the podcast whenever you want. Back to you, Tim.
How do you know? Those could be high and tight.
You think Dom's got a taut package? No way.
What if he got a reduction?
He's like me. He's using it as a bath mat.
Is that not a procedure that we could get done at some point in life? If we're fed up with that?
A sack reduction?
I mean, they do all sorts of other things. How could that not be? How could that not be a procedure?
Rejuvenation.
Yes, rejuvenation.
Yeah.
Or just removal.
All right, go ahead. Drew P. Sack.
Little GTJ here. People who suck at using roundabouts across Columbus.
If he gave us a good, clean boy, you gotta wait for Teddy to play the sound effect for you.
Oh, Teddy, yeah. Did you have the sound effects?
Well, I mean,
my good clean boys.
You have to give him a pause.
I didn't give the pause.
Give him an open. Go ahead, Teddy.
Here we go.
Oh, what a shock. We're going to roll with the Tony Romo sound bites because Teddy's controlling the board today.
So Drew says, thanks for catching me there. While driving in Hilliard today, I experienced just how stupid people can be when it comes to entering and exiting roundabouts. Oh, man, that's my neck of the woods, too. I co-sign on that. The first instance involved someone stopping in the middle of the roundabout to let me in. Ugh. Nice, kind, but also very idiotic. Yes, no more than 20 minutes later, I approached another roundabout where the person in front of me came to a complete stop before entering, despite there being nobody in it at the time.
Very nervous.
And nobody coming from the left. What's the time served for these? Look,
They're
depends on how many offenses, right? If we could have like a little counter on their like bodies to know how many times they've actually done it, that would matter.
I think I'm going to forego the jail. I think we're going to do some stern warnings. We're going to say, I know you think you're being nice by stopping in the roundabout, but as a matter of fact, you're making this whole situation more dangerous. Maybe they didn't know that fact. But if we tell them and they continue to do it, then we're talking about a 2-year jail sentence. For the person that stopped, again, a lot of these accidents occur because somebody's overly cautious, right?
Yes.
So I think they also need an education. If they choose to continue to stop at a roundabout when they don't have to, and we're looking at a 2-year sentence.
I don't understand. You'll see that in other walks, too, where people will try to let you in from a turn onto a street. I appreciate
if
that.
If traffic's at a standstill,
if
right,
there's like a soccer
you
game,
don't want to block the intersection. I
you can let
understand
somebody
you wave
in.
somebody in, but if you're stopping the flow of traffic simply to let someone in, that's not a kind act. That's a douchey act to everybody else that's around you.
All right, Teddy, one more. My guys. That is unbelievable. I'm sending to jail the guy who was 2 stalls down from me at work a couple of weeks ago. I was sitting on the can. I love the way he talks. During my break, looking at baseball stats, snapped a screenshot without realizing my phone wasn't on silent. I sat there for about 30 seconds thinking I'd made a fool of myself and rushing to beat him out of there. Then I hear his phone camera snap a picture too. If I deserve a sentence,
I
understand.
Maybe that was the code. Maybe that's the code for a little toe tapping fun in the bathroom. Little George Michael time. If you make a sound with your phone, a photo sound.
Meet here at 2:15 for Manly Love.
That guy's probably calling into his stupid radio show right now, whatever he's listening to, saying, the guy next to me snapped a picture. I responded in kind. He didn't even have the courtesy to open up the stall door and pleasure me.
Maybe that's like the upside-down pineapple?
Exactly.
In audio form?
Exactly.
What is the protocol, though?
Just a big giant tease.
If there's actually somebody in the bathroom and you've got to take care of biz like that, I can't do it. That's like, I know you can't play on the road, and that's a thing that I'm standoffish about, too. I need the whole room to myself.
I think there's a violation of taking your phone on the public toilet. You shouldn't do that. Just keep it at your desk or put it in your pocket.
It is your own phone,
It doesn't matter. You don't play with your phone on a public toilet. What if you get clumsy and drop it into the bowl?
Well, then that's on you. Well, what's the matter?
Yes,
you're the idiot. Then.
Yes, it's on you. But you have to try and prevent these things. I have to go out of my way to try and not be an idiot.
Yeah, if people want to do that,
do the same.
People can't lay off their phones on the toilet anymore.
All right,
that's the number one toilet
situation for a few Big Ten teams last night. We'll talk about it coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got an accident that's on southbound 270 on the East Outer Belt at 33. Emergency crews are on scene, and traffic is only getting by in the right lane, so expect some hold up there. And there's a 10-minute delay on northbound 71 on the north side between East Broad Street and 17th Avenue. This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Hey, Ohio State fans, while others cut corners like that team up north, Valvoline Instant Oil Change is Buckeye-level quality. And you can stay in your car while their experts do the work. Drive in today. Proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Looking to sell your home? Don't pay 6% commission. Call my guys at Sell for 1% Realtors. They're full service, not a do-it-yourself kind of thing. On average, customers save over $10,000. Give them a call, 614-451-6616. That's 451-6616.
Get Eco.
Aaron, what's your favorite holiday? Labor Day. No, really. What's your favorite holiday? Labor Day?
Get Eco.
Labor Day is when we celebrate the working people of America. Like plumbers, electricians, and HVAC technicians? Sure, but we're also celebrating nurses, police officers, office workers, firefighters, school teachers, landscapers, and those people who faithfully pick up our garbage on trash day. And waiters and waitresses? And car mechanics and... And daycare workers. We can't leave out daycare workers. Hooray for Labor Day! Jerry, when you look at working people, what do you see? I see the people who built America. I see love. Love? Love with its sleeves rolled up. Wow. Working people are the people who take care of everybody. Labor Day is when we celebrate the working people who built America and keep it strong. Happy Labor Day, everyone. Get Eco at geteco.com.
We could tell you what makes Giant Eagle special, but we think our customers say it best.
I love the fresh produce. I love the fresh meat.
I'm pretty sure the fish guy knows me by now. We're buds.
I love to grill. That alone keeps me coming back.
The people that work here are so nice and so helpful.
Everybody loves the cakes from Giant Eagle.
On every shelf, in every department, we're always going for better because being your Giant Eagle matters.
This is my Giant Eagle.
This is my Giant Eagle.
This is my Giant Eagle.
Hey, Ohio State fans. While others cut corners, like that team up north, Valvoline Instant Oil Change is Buckeye-level quality. We train hard and treat every day like game day. We're always quick, but never rushed. And you can stay in your car while our experts do the work. Valvoline Instant Oil Change is a proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. Visit valvoline.com/Buckeyes to find your nearest location and access exclusive fan savings.
Hi, I'm Joanna Williams, General Manager at Tansky Sawmill Toyota. Is it time for a new or used car? Visit Tansky Sawmill Toyota on the corner of Sawmill and 161, home of the Tansky Promise, where our salespeople aren't paid on commission. We have a 72-hour exchange policy, and every transaction is upfront and transparent. You can even start the process at home. Visit TanskySawmillToyota.com to start your purchase today and to see all of this month's specials. And when you think Toyota, think Tansky.
This is Corey Sickles with Safe Harbor Wealth Advisors. We are an independent financial planning firm ready to help you make the right decision for yourself, your family, and your future. Visit safeharboroh.com to schedule a complimentary meeting. safeharboroh.com.
We at The Fan have created a show where you can be a homer, a hater, or whatever you want to be. Your family may not listen to you, but we will. Sundays at 11, it's The Fan Call-In Show presented by ESPN Bet at Hollywood Casino Columbus. You're welcome.
At the Ohio Lottery, we make Keno fun, your way. That means every few minutes across Ohio, 20 out of 80 possible numbers are randomly picked. And if some of the numbers you picked match, voila, you're a winner. Keno doesn't require you to know a single thing about sports skidball or overs, unders, pluses, minuses, or lines, or whatever else. Keno is as simple as, did some of my numbers match? They did? Great. You just raked in some dough. There are more than 20 hours of Keno draws every day and thousands of places to play statewide. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
Got a teen athlete? Then you know putting in the hours is all part of the game. But did you know the same goes for learning how to drive? Because just like playing a sport, learning to drive takes practice. The only difference is the stakes are even higher. 50 hours of practice time driving with you? Worth every minute. Gear up at teachyourteentodrive.ohio.gov. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, where we've successfully treated thousands of men for low testosterone and helped them feel like their old selves again. Please take a moment and listen to how we help Chad.
Hi, I'm Chad. I've been taking the low T treatment at Tri-State Men's Health for a little under a year now. So I was really just struggling with finding the energy to accomplish the things I wanted to do every day. By the end of the workday, I was very drained and tired and found it hard to concentrate and get my job done, and was looking for something to kind of get that edge back. Once I started taking the treatment, I felt probably within the first 2 to 3 weeks more energy. And the thing that really I noticed right away was sleeping. Now I get a solid 8 hours. I'm going on vacation. I'm enjoying myself. So men out there, if you're struggling with any of the symptoms I was, low energy, brain fog, lack of sleep, I would highly recommend you call Tri-State Men's Health. You won't regret it.
Thanks, Chad. It's true. Low T therapy will likely change your life. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com.
Viking, dedicated to creating travel experiences for the thinking person, with programs designed for cultural enrichment on board and on shore. Discover more at Viking.com.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Hey there, Central Ohio. I'm 10 Weather Impact meteorologist Michael Behrens with your latest forecast. We're looking at pretty quiet weather as we head through this evening and into tonight. If you're heading to those high school games, expect a few clouds. Temperature near 70 at kickoff will drop through the 60s throughout the game and end in the 50s overnight. Saturday for the Buckeyes, if you're heading out to tailgate, expect 60s before noon with temperatures in the 70s afternoon. Plenty of sunshine. Will be more 70s and sunshine for Sunday. That's your latest 10 Weather Impact forecast. I'm meteorologist Michael Behrens on 97.1 The Fan.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
Their favorite basketball players are Leaky Black and Grady Dick.
That is childish nonsense.
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
It's Football Friday. We are out at the O on Lane. I have a bone to pick with you.
Again?
Yes, with you.
What did I do now?
It's constant with you.
Yeah, no kidding.
You make it too easy. So I'm sitting here, I'm looking at the beautiful sign they have out right here on Lane Avenue. It says the O on Lane, Wings and Pub.
Yeah.
And then right over their little decal, their logo there, it says wood-fired pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And then you sat down and you said, should I have some wings? That's on the menu. They probably do that pretty good. It's right on the sign. No? Should I have some wood-fired pizza?
No.
No, not going to do that.
I don't accept.
I'm going to order chicken tenders like a 5-year-old.
Nope. I don't accept. You know why? No booing. No booing on this.
Oh, you can boo cocky.
I'm about to explain myself on this move. When I got here and when Heather rolled by to ask me if I'd like some refreshments, which was very nice of her to ask. I don't know where she was around you because you didn't have any. Well, no, you did have a bottle of water, but you still had to give me crap for not having my wife bring you a coffee, which you wouldn't drink, or another beverage, which you wouldn't drink, and you just throw away when I wasn't looking.
I'm sorry, we're getting off course here, chicken finger boy.
I came in here, and we have about 10 minutes before the show starts, so conservatively, that food is not even going to arrive until the show has started, meaning I will have maybe 2 to 3 minutes in tiny little chunks to even take a couple of bites of food. Now, why would I want to order delicious wings or pizza for which they are known for if I don't even have time to sit down and enjoy it? I'd like to come back.
Yeah, you're right. Pizza's not the type of food you could just take a slice of.
You haven't seen me with a pizza.
Come back.
I'm not just taking a slice. Let me have a little slice. Oh, now it's time to talk to Mikey
have one
again.
For the table.
No.
Maybe I wanted some. Maybe Jen Winters wanted some. You didn't think about Jen, did you? She's been sitting here all day long listening to a lot of crap.
Look at her. She's just sitting.
Guess what I had?
You had some pizza?
No.
You had chicken fingers too?
No.
What did you have?
A quesadilla.
Oh,
that's right.
Dang it.
Starting a new
Dang it,
tradition.
Jen, have herself a quesadilla.
She always has quesadilla. Yucky situation with some Big Ten teams last night. So, look, we had 4 teams in action. They all got victories. Congratulations to them. But Rutgers against the Ohio Bobcats.
Oh, it was a little, it's what they call the choke time. It was dicey.
Was 34-31. Mr. Schiano had a little bit of problem there. Was it 4th and 7?
Woo-wee. Just fires it.
Roll the dice.
I don't think it's Callie McManus, I think, is the quarterback for Rutgers
whatever
now.
You say.
Just gunned one right over the middle, 4th and 7, and luckily they got it done and sealed the win.
Wisconsin's quarterback went down. They did get an ugly victory against the Miami Redhawks, 17-0. Nebraska narrowly escapes Cincinnati. I mean, we talked about this with Adam Rittenberg from ESPN yesterday. If Nebraska doesn't win that game, it's a total epic disaster. And they narrowly didn't win that game.
There was
or narrowly did?
there was a guy, whatever it means.
Give me a pizza.
They narrowly won that game. Did you see the person that was wearing the T-shirt that said Nebraska football? We almost win almost every single game.
It's a good slogan and quite true.
It's either a victory. Sometimes they get the bleep blown out of them, but that is somewhat true since they've had Scott Frost and now Matt Rule there drinking their Rule.
No, they've turned the corner. It's what I've been told.
They lose one possession games like champs out there. That's
but
for sure.
That was a one possession game, and they won that one.
That's right.
Minnesota also beat Buffalo. We have 2 Big Ten teams in action tonight. Michigan State hosting Western Michigan, and Illinois, the number 12 team in the country, hosting a D3 school in Western Illinois. Why are we even doing this, I don't know, but there you go.
Teddy, I actually want to send another person to jail here because I got a problem with a graphic that I am seeing. So I'll just call them my bad boys right here. Fox College Football. How will Julian Sayin perform against the number 1 ranked Longhorns? And they throw this graphic out here, but I need more context for it. 0-16. Quarterbacks in their starting debuts versus number 1 opponents, and that goes back to 2010. I need to know what kind of quarterbacks playing for what kind of teams we're starting off
Well,
against.
yeah, I mean, that has something
number
to do with
1
it.
ranked teams. Were the 14 out of those 16 not even playing for top 25 programs?
Yeah, that's a good point.
On the road? Like, what do you expect it to do? Maybe you were losing 58-0, 62-3.
By the
in a
way,
lot
speaking
of those games.
of Fox,
that's not really this.
Did you see that our guy Dave Portnoy said that he's not even on the broadcast tomorrow? He's off.
So how is this really going to be for him on a week-to-week basis?
He's off, and he says Ohio State should just tell it how it is, that they didn't want him because he's a troll. And look, he's right in that aspect. I think that Ross Bjork should have come out. It's not Ryan Day's job. He's focused on the game, right? Even if it was his call, it's not his job to explain. It's Ross Bjork's job to deal with all this extra crap. He should have come out and said, yeah, we don't want him on our campus. Want to know why? Because he's a Michigan troll.
Well,
he admits he's a Michigan troll.
I don't get it, though, for right now. If Fox wants him off the broadcast, or if they actually want him to be on the broadcast, well, then they can do that, right? I mean, it's their broadcast. They're picking this game to be at noon. There's nothing that Ohio State can do on that behalf. I just saw Gus Johnson giving some quotes about that, too, and how that's becoming a big thing.
What's
and how
Gus supposed to say?
He first didn't like it, but then he adjusted. It was hard for him to get amped up with that, that big-time energy right at noon every week. But it's the way it goes. And when you're talking about the show that they're going to put on, if they really, really, really wanted Dave Portnoy to be in on it, then they would do it. They would. Maybe there's some reason for this. Maybe Dave Portnoy really isn't going to be in stadiums throughout the rest of college football Saturdays. I guess we will see.
According to
that's
him,
going to be his role.
According to him today, he's not even going to be on the broadcast.
Not at all.
Not at all.
So that's what I'm saying. Why would Fox go to that extreme route just for this game?
I don't know.
And I know, like we've talked about, there should be some kind of good, gentleman's type of understanding between the two entities.
I know he was
Ohio
in town.
State's really important for that.
I don't know if he's gone now. He was in town yesterday. He's tweeting stuff about how much he loves Dublin. Which, by the way, I like how everybody has
He's
to
done a lot of
retweet that.
pizza stuff in this town, too.
Why do we
I know
care
that.
if someone comes... And I live in Dublin, by the way. I like it. I live there. Why do we
I would
care
hope so.
if somebody else comes in? It's like, oh, they like it here. It's like,
Ooh,
who cares?
Mickey Rourke came to town.
You like it here. It's like when the Jackets held the All-Star game, right?
Right.
It's like the
Yeah.
entire fan base just walking around the arena district asking people, oh, do you like it here? Are you having a good time here? Do you like it here? Oh, I like it here. I live here. If you live here, if you like it here, this should be good enough for you. Who the hell cares what other people think?
It's flattering to have people like your town,
All right.
Doobie wants to show
Who
you his
cares?
town. He's proud of his town.
You like it, though.
Yeah.
That's what should matter.
That's the most important thing, but it can just make you feel good when an outsider, when somebody comes in and says, hey, I really like it here. You think Scotland loves it when they listen to the show?
But it's funny
I bet
because
you they do.
It's not even like fans of his that are retweeting it. My wife cares nothing about Dave Portnoy. I'm sitting down at the table last night. Did you see that Dave Portnoy tweeted about Dublin? You don't care. You have no idea who this guy is other than today. All of a sudden, some random bro comes into your town. It's like, I've lived here my entire life. I guess that was a good decision.
Yep.
Yes, Townie, you've been here your entire life.
You townies up there in Dublin. Oh, the yuppies up
All right,
there.
we got more. I want to talk about Big Ten schedule for the weekend. And today's an anniversary. It's not the type of anniversary we want to remember, but we do have to discuss it briefly coming up in 2 minutes. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Stop and go traffic has a 5-minute delay on eastbound 33 between 270 and Hamilton Road on the East Outer Belt. You're also going to hit a 5-minute delay if you're on westbound 670 from Leonard Avenue to Neal Avenue. This report is sponsored by COSI, Unofficial Galaxy Star Wars exhibit open through Labor Day. Time is running out to catch Unofficial Galaxies at COSI before it's gone. You don't want to miss one of the world's largest Star Wars fan collections with iconic characters and costumes. But it's only open through Labor Day, so purchase tickets now at COSI.org. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Monogram Homes. Don't settle for standard. Go custom. Go Monogram. Visit monogramhomes.net today. Monogram Homes, a builder you can trust.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar. The better tasting, more refreshing Zero Sugar Cola. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
The Columbus Zoo invites you to follow the footsteps and the tales of animals from around the world. Explore our newest region, North America Trek. So what are you waiting for? Get your tail to our trails only at your Columbus Zoo.
Does your vehicle need maintenance, but you don't have time? Krieger Ford's got you covered. Enjoy our convenient pickup and delivery service, or we come to you with our mobile service van. It's fast, easy, and hassle-free. Schedule your appointment today only at KriegerFord.com.
Common Man and Timmy here for the ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino.
Mikey, it's time for the ultimate fan experience. You could win tickets to the big home team game.
Legal?
Oh, legal.
Oh, illegal.
Legal. Against a team that wears orange on August 30th.
It all goes down Thursday, August 28th from 6 to 7. All you have to do is use your Penn Play card or the Penn Play app during the month of August.
And you can win a bunch of other prizes as well. The more you play, the more opportunities you have to win.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Yeah, gambler.
Parents, are your teens good with money? No. Switch to Huntington Bank and let's teach them. They get their own card, which they can add to their digital wallet, and you can monitor and set spending limits. Let's get more from money. Switch to Huntington Bank. Welcome. Eligibility requirements apply. Some features may require enrollment.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
Panama 10 would like to inform you that this ain't one of them. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Hey, please subscribe to the podcast of this stupid show. It's available wherever you get your stupid audio. Just search Common Man and Timmy. Click. Subscribe. Every single show comes right to your device free of charge. Podcast brought to you by our friends Care Heating and Cooling. We are out and about. It's Football Friday at the O on Lane. Of course, we'll have the Buckeye game for you tomorrow. Pre-game coverage starts at 6:30. Anniversary today, not a good one. Today is Johnny and Matthew Day. 1 year ago today was the tragic accident that left community and families, in tatters, and so it's not pleasant. We just saw the widows on the Good Morning America show a couple weeks back talking about the new foundation that they put together, but I think on this day, 1 year ago, that we should think about it, even though it's unpleasant, right?
Yeah, I thought about it this morning, and I have my little, I got a little bowl that sits on my nightstand that I keep, a couple of my necklaces and wedding bands in.
Candy, crackers,
sucking candies. Yeah, no, I've got that pin.
I have that too. I look at it every single morning.
I've got that pin that's got the 2 jersey numbers on it. That it sits right there. It's on my desk, so I keep that one close. I thought that was all the things that they've done, all the things that the hockey club has done.
Well, both the Blue Jackets and the Flames today, Calgary Flames, have made donations to the foundation.
Yeah, no, that's cool. And I meant memorialize them and what they've done throughout this past year. It hasn't been easy. It hasn't been easy on the team, and it certainly hasn't been easy on the families and on the widows, like you said. And I thought the piece that they did on the Today Show.
It was Good Morning America, wasn't it?
I'm sorry. You're right. It was
Good
GMA.
Morning America.
It was not the Today Show. It was GMA. And that was, of all the things that they've both done, and Meredith especially has been front and center on this with Johnny and his impact in this town and with who he was as a player for the CBJ, but the number of times she has gone on camera and spoken about this and shown her courage and talked about him, I think she really wears that on her sleeve. And
I think she feels like
she continues to say that's how his legacy lives on.
Sort of obligations. Obligations may be the wrong word. She feels like she has to keep talking about him because that keeps him alive in some way.
That's unbelievable that she'll do that.
No, I
because that's a very difficult thing, and I couldn't even go into the content of what they were talking about coming up on the 1 year anniversary of the tragedy, because it was Johnny's birthday recently as well.
Right.
But if you watch that piece, you'll see. You'll find out. You won't be able to get through it
have a little
without a
waterworks there.
box of tissues, and that's not necessarily a bad thing because they sounded like they were really sweet guys and they were family men and they loved their kids. They each had kids that were on the way as well, which is just awful that they don't get to be around for that. But yeah, we're thinking about them today.
Big Ten schedule for tomorrow. Of course, Ohio State and Texas, noon here on the Fan. We have Maryland hosting Florida Atlantic. I'm very excited about that one. Maryland's favored by 14.5. We have Purdue hosting Ball State. Man, these games suck. Northwestern at Tulane. Indiana hosting Old Dominion.
I think Tulane is favored against Northwestern.
They are. They're 4.5-point favorites. Well, they're at home. It's a home game.
I don't care.
It's tough to win there at Yeoman Stadium in New Orleans.
Going down to Nolens to face the green wave. I don't care. You got to win that game.
Harry Connick Jr. Stadium they have down there. Indiana and Old Dominion.
He's great. I love him.
You got Penn State and Nevada. Penn State's a 43.5-point favorite. There may be a little something on that in Pick Your Parlay coming up.
Oh, a little thing called You'll See.
Oregon is hosting Montana State. There's not even a line for that game.
No, because you're playing an FCS opponent. I think that's pretty standard. If it's a division down, they won't put a line on that game. You got to be a true sicko to find a line.
Scotty Vegas is finding a line on that, baby.
He got one.
Iowa is hosting Albany.
That, I believe, is
that Upper Albany? Like combination of New Albany and Upper Arlington?
Hold on a second. That's a good deep track college basketball nickname for me. I want to say Albany is the Great Danes. Teddy, I think
I think you're right.
One. I think it is.
I think you're right, but it's the Great Dane Sanzenbachers. Michigan is hosting New Mexico. That's tomorrow night on NBC in the Peacock. Then we have USC hosting Missouri State. UCLA hosting Utah. By the way, Utah's favored by 6.5 in that game. Is that where Tennessee boy went? UCLA?
Yeah, Nico.
Yeah.
Iamaleava.
Maybe he doesn't get two helmets cracked.
No.
Tomorrow.
Not in these warm temperatures.
And
Should
then late night action, 11 o'clock, Washington hosting Colorado State. That is your Big Ten schedule for tomorrow.
Those last two aren't bad. At Utah,
you got to stay up late, man.
Utah, UCLA.
Those are both 11 o'clock starts.
Washington and Colorado State. Washington could be that interesting game for the Buckeyes. Don't you think so?
Because anytime you're going to travel that far and go out there, yes.
And they're a good team. They're a good program. And I'm not ready to lay down a prediction for if Washington's going to be a 8-4 team or if they're going to challenge for a 10-win season this year. That'd be pretty good for what they've lost in recent seasons. But outside of losing Kalen DeBoer, what they built and the runs that they've made, some of the talent that they've produced, putting Michael Penix into the first round, top 10 pick, Rome Odunze, a lot of good talent, not just on the offensive side of the ball, but defensively too. That is coming after the bye week. And it's that first road trip, Big Ten game. So I think we point to that Illinois road game a lot later in the season. And I'm not worried about the team not being focused and all. But as fans, I think we take a little look and center in on that Washington road trip coming up in September.
And for the second straight season, Bowling Green, by the way, Eddie George, Bowling Green. Bowling Green opened up the season by taking the opening kick to the house. Eddie George won his MAC debut 26-7
that was
over
cool.
Lafayette.
That was cool, wasn't it?
All right, now I have this story here. I toyed with doing it in the 3 o'clock hour just to freak everyone out who was watching on 10 TV because they were simulcasting us, right?
I'm glad that you didn't.
A Virgin flight, Virgin being the airline, right? Not a plane's first flight. That's not what I'm trying to say.
Well, have you ever thought about how sometime, somewhere, a pilot, I'm not talking about the experience as the co-pilot. Obviously, it starts there.
He's getting his first shot at the captain.
You got to take the controls in that captain's chair. Eventually, you got to do it, right?
Absolutely.
It's terrifying to think of. First flight.
You know what else is terrifying to think of?
This?
The rest of this story.
Yikes.
A Virgin flight from Brisbane, Australia to Bali had a little problem. They were up in the air, and they had no working toilets. All of the toilets, bad, mess you up.
Oh, my gosh.
And so the flight crew told people that there's one of two things you can do because they can't land. I guess they're over water, right? They have to continue to their destination.
Landing would be bad. I'd rather go to the bathroom than land in the ocean.
Well, not land in the ocean. Yeah, that's right. But you're not Sully Sullenberger landing on the Jordan Hudson.
No, on the Jordan Hudson.
So they said we have two choices here. We're going to pass out some bottles for you to, excuse me while I whip this out, and urinate in the bottle.
Bottles like bottles of Aquafina? Were the openings
I don't know how big the opening was. I have no idea.
Hey, you're supposed to...
Mine would fit. All right? Mine would fit.
Yes.
Or you could go into the broken lavatory, and it was all clogged up with toilet paper, and you can try and just dump whatever you had to dump on top. The problem was too many people did that. And so it started seeping and flowing out. They had urine and feces going through the cabin of the plane. There were a couple elderly patients that couldn't do anything about it, and they just soiled themselves right on the flight. Can you imagine the smell on that plane?
That's when you really do wish that there were leather seats. So at least you could wipe them down and they wouldn't just seep into the cloth after it's done.
You can't wipe that down. You got to hazmat that whole plane.
Well, preferably.
You can't have Serve Pro come in for that. You got to light that plane on fire.
I hate to tell you, but knowing how cheap some of these airlines are, they probably just took some Clorox wipes to it and then said, call it good. Wait till they dry out. And then send the next group of peons on the plane. Yes, it was a little bit like the poop cruise. Disgusting. You were not on that ship. Oh, well, that's not
3
the
years
same.
before it
That
happened.
doesn't
Yeah, all right,
count.
too. I went to the World Trade Center, too, before it went down. I was on that ship 3 years before.
Moron. That's like the person that says their dad died on 9/11. You're like, well, he was in Toronto.
Still, though, it was a tragic day.
Really tragic, but he was in Canada on that day. He got
on top of the Space
hit
Needle
by a bike messenger. Oh, man. No, but I think I'm picturing, like, one of the guys that was actually on that cruise described the situation that was going on in the toilets, and he referred to that as a poop version of lasagna.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what they had.
The layers of the toilet paper with the feces kept stacking and rolling back and forth.
Over at Scioto Downs, don't they have that Guy Fieri restaurant with like the 96 layers of lasagna?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's more than that. So it's like 115 layers, 150 layers.
That is good eating. Good eating.
Of poop lasagna.
Hey, I talked about Jordan Hudson there. I actually have a Bill Belichick, Jordan Hudson story coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got some hold up due to a crash that's blocking the two right lanes on eastbound 270 on the north outer belt between 23 and 71. Emergency crews are on scene, causing stop and go traffic from 315. We also have a 5-minute delay on southbound 71 on the north side from Morse Road to 11th Avenue. This report is sponsored by MedVet. Pet emergencies don't wait, and neither does MedVet. They're open 24/7, 365 days a year. From sudden injuries to serious illness, their expert teams are always ready for emergency and specialty care. Visit medvet.com to find your nearest hospital. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Common Man here. Our friends at Care Heating and Cooling in Lenox are feeling the love. They're doing something extraordinary for Central Ohio families. The Lenox Feel the Love program provides deserving families and individuals with indoor heating and cooling equipment as well as installation at no cost. You can nominate someone who you think is deserving at feelthelove.com. Nominations will be accepted through August 31st. Let's give back to our hometown heroes. Selfless neighbor, maybe who always puts everybody first. Community leaders like teachers, firefighters, and volunteers, or just families facing hard times. Whoever you think is worthy, send a nomination As of 2024, the Feel the Love program has completed more than 350 installations with help of dealers like Care Heating and Cooling. Our friends at Lennox donate all the equipment, and Care donates the labor and materials, and the installs are done at no cost. Remember, the deadline is August 31st. Care Heating and Cooling. Call 1-800-COOLING or book an appointment online at careheatingandcooling.com when you need a company you can trust.
It's the Ford Labor Day lease event at Valley. All brand new 2025s. Mustang, EcoBoost, and Mach-E. Escape Active, Bronco Sport. Your pick, just $399 a month. F-150 STX, Explorer Active, Bronco Big Bend, and Mustang GT. Now, only $499 a month. Every Valley lease is for 36 months with zero down and a 2-year premium maintenance plan included. Hurry, these deals end Monday at Valley Ford of Columbus in Hilliard. Open Labor Day 11 till 4.
Common Man here. I want to tell you about my guy, Bob Capace, owner-operator of Worthington Jewelers for the past 25 years. If your only experience is going to the mall for jewelry, Bob and his team will blow you away. Service, quality, and a great price. The store is busy all the time because people keep coming back. True story. My 8-year-old daughter says to me, "When can we go see Mr. Capace again? He's nice." Yes, he's nice. Worthington Jewelers on High Street in Worthington. WorthingtonJewelers.com.
Hi, welcome to IKEA. Hi, I'm in a whirlwind of college prep. Gotcha. We've got affordable solutions to create the perfect college living space. Great. And visit our website to see how verified college students with an IKEA family account can receive a one-time use 15% off coupon. Nice. You guys think of everything. Pretty much. Offer ends 9/30/25. Valid ID required. Discount applied proportionally across items purchased as shown on receipt. See IKEA-USA.com/ready-for-college for complete terms.
Common Man here. I've told you about my friends at Sell for 1% Realtors. I am back to remind you that if you're thinking about selling your home, it should not cost you 6% to do it. Their premise is almost too good to be true. They sell your home for 1% commission, not 6. That's it. I had to check it out for myself, see if it was legit. I met with the family-run business here in Central Ohio. They will give you everything you expect from any realtor for a whole lot less. This is full service, not discount. They literally do everything that a realtor who charges you 6% is going to do, and probably more. They can do it because they use today's technology, which has made the realtor's job easier, taking photos, signing documents on your phone. And instead of keeping their prices the same like everybody else does, they pass the savings on to you because they know you're going to be happy with the service. Tell a friend, they get more business. Oh, what a novel concept. If I knew about these guys 10 years ago, I would have saved a boatload of money. On average, customers save about $10,000 in commissions. If you're selling, give my guys a call. 614-451-6616. Sellfor1%.com.
Morning Juice is live on YouTube. Weekday mornings starting at 6. Or on demand whenever you want it. Yeah, whenever. Bobby Carpenter's at your beck and call. And Tito's there too, to clean the toilets. Head to YouTube and subscribe today.
Right now in Washington, there's a fight going on to make life more affordable and bring back American jobs. Some play politics and some want to get things done. Senator John Husted is cutting through the noise, putting Ohio first. The new tax bill delivers for working families and helps small businesses hire and grow right here in Ohio. Tell John Husted, keep fighting for Ohio families and small businesses. Paid for by Senate Opportunity Fund.
Common Man here for Universal Windows Direct. Are your leaky windows costing you money? Yes, they are. Right now, when you call my guys at Universal Windows Direct, you get payments as low as $99 a month or 12 months with no payments and no interest. Seriously, upgrade your home now and relax until next year. Call now and get a free in-home window and energy assessment. Choose the payment plan that's right for you. 614-502-5220 or go to universalwindowsdirect.com. Like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Weston Air Heating and Cooling and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
Common Man is one soiled bed sheet away from being Jeff Remmer's legal guardian. This is Man and Timmy.
I endorse a lot of stuff.
It's the whole entire
I think I own the whole break. Common Man here for
everything.
Me. But you know what, though? I'm telling you right now, I believe in each and everything that I endorse. Everything, except for the idiot sitting to my left, Timmy Hall.
Thanks, buddy.
We are out at the O on Lane, getting ready for the Buckeyes in Texas tomorrow. I am staring right now at a beautiful building. Beautiful building. known as St. John Arena. Timmy?
She's a beaut, Clark.
I have dreams sometimes, Timmy.
Beaut.
Some people want, wars to end and world hunger to go away. I have a dream that one day the shot will explode. And they will have no other choice but to go back and play at St. John Arena.
Me too. When was the last time you watched a lethargic basketball game in the shot? Last time you were there?
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense, right? Seeing as how they don't even give you any weekend Big Ten games anymore. I think they had like 2 last year. And that might be guessing on the high side. That arena is so beautiful. If you get a chance to go in there for the Skull Sessions, I would absolutely do it. The beautiful wooden flip-down seats. I think they painted the brass railings. Well, they're not brass, but you know what I mean. They painted the railings in there. Used to be a nice red. Now they're scarlet. No, that's the same color. They're gray now.
I was going to say, what the hell are you talking about?
Either way, the place...
Little booze in that coffee you're drinking?
Sucking back
little rum? Little Rumpelstiltskin?
Grandpa's old cough medicine. You're doing some booze in there, ain't you? No, it's just a beautiful spot. I hope they get some games back in there one day.
Bill Belichick and Jordan Hudson, they're very cautious about who they let into their circle because they don't want to make the relationship a sideshow, okay? These are 2 people who are genuinely in love. It's okay that one is essentially acting as the nurse to the other one, so you better stop talking about them. Also, they have filed to make Gold Digger a business trademark. I'm not kidding.
That's beautiful.
Take our love seriously. By the way, here's our new business venture called Gold Digger.
We want our privacy. Give us our privacy.
Again, I don't know whose accents these are, but Gold
they work.
Digger. But it's Digger Phelps, actually.
It's not even, there was a bunch of other trademarks that they applied for as well.
Well, I know, but that was the one that I...
That's the one that you lack the most.
You know what, though? I thought there was a good trademark that she applied for. Climb Off Me, You Old Man, LLC. You like that one?
Is this what I have to do for all this money? JC, exclamation point.
LLC.
LLC.
LLC. It's a cupcakery.
Boy, what a shame my life is. Exclamation point. LLC.
What was that splash? Oh, it was just your nutsack hitting the toilet water again. LLC.
Oh, boy.
You do this all day.
But you know what?
We should have done this on 10 TV, Jen. This should have been the 3 o'clock hour. We spent too much time talking about that football game tomorrow.
We're being disingenuous.
Come on.
I mean, if they really found true love, who are we to be judgmental?
That's right. I'm sorry.
Who are we to judge? Who are we to say something about their relationship? You got a beautiful 97-year-old football coach and a wonderful 14-year-old girl. They want to be together.
Age is a number.
They should get to be together.
Doesn't matter.
So
I want to bring
wish
this
them
to your
well.
attention. You're a big fan of the fashion brand Puma.
So are you.
I
now.
enjoy Puma
so
as
are
well.
You.
It's a German sportswear company. This is from frontofficesports.com. The person who wrote this story, I'm kidding you not, his name is Ben Horney. We got to change that name, man.
Jeff Hornacek's
Ben Horney is the one who wrote this story. The company's stock, Puma's stock, which trades on the Frankfurt Stock Exchange, is down more than 45% over the past year.
Not due to me. I just bought 2 pairs of pants yesterday.
Sales are declining. Its largest shareholder is reportedly exploring a sale of its 29% stake. And they're thinking that, if this person sells, then all of a sudden, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Here's what I was going to say. Excuse me. Little Jack Horney? Here's what I was going to say. You and I should gather all of our friends together and buy Puma.
Which is about 4 other people.
No, we have tons of listeners. Everybody can be an investor. Everyone who's listening and watching right now can invest in Puma with us. And you and I will transform that brand. First of all, we know what's hip. Okay? You and I, hip with the kids because we've got the Riz. All right? We've got the Riz. Also, what we do is we march right into that boardroom. And we say, you know what, enough. Enough with the NBA. Okay,
Yeah,
Puma.
right.
That's not who you should try and be.
Right.
You should focus on two things and two things only: golf and running. Everything else, we don't need. Leave that to Nike. Leave that to Adidas. That's not you.
You're right, man.
Consolidate.
Faux show. We are risen. We are fresh to death. Absolutely. So we have to take those tracksuits to a new level. I mean, Adidas tracksuits have gone a certain way. And the 3-stripe, I was wearing one this week. They're great. But Puma, I think, is lacking because they've got a little bit of heritage with their tracksuits. Those need to be big. Their golf game, we need to lean in more to Ricky Fowler. We got to be big there. I've been rocking those Puma golf hats for a number of years now, and they are very comfortable.
You should put yourself in the commercials
when
we own it.
Yes. Well, you need more endorsements, too, clearly. We've got to fill an
Common
entire
man here
commercial
for Puma.
set. Yeah. And when you get pants, you get to say, I got my Puma pants. And that's fun to say.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it
Puma
is.
pants.
Like I said, I ordered 2. You'll be seeing those next week when we go into golfy mode again.
And between you and Ricky Fowler,
oh man,
put you on the TV.
Couple of handsome golfers,
just a
right?
couple of trash faces.
Let our mustaches grow out. Put on our orange hats.
That's a scary
and we're
proposition.
Just put on our white belts and our orange hats.
Say, why are those 2 lesbians endorsing Puma? That's what they're going to say. You're going to say yes.
They've got a great casual shoe game too. I mean, they've got some of those classic low tops.
It's a fine product. They're trying to do too
I'm
much.
with you. The basketball just doesn't make sense. Go with some of the casual looks. Lean in with the golf, the running, the tracksuits. Go heavy on that.
All right, pick your parlay. We got a little showmanship, a little pizzazz, a road game. Pick your parlay is coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Stop-and-go traffic is causing a 20-minute slowdown on northbound 71 on the north side from 670 to North Broadway. And watch out for an accident that's on Wagner Road north of East Broad Street. Emergency crews are on scene, so avoid the area if you can. This report is sponsored by Ohio Laborers and Ohio Lesset. Holiday weekends are joyous times. Sometimes too much fun can make roadways dangerous. Before the Labor Day festivities, have a plan that includes a designated driver, rideshare, or overnight stay. Extra precaution can make the journey safer for all. Brought to you by the Ohio Laborers and Ohio Lesset. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Monogram Homes. Don't settle for standard. Go custom. Go Monogram. Visit monogramhomes.net today. Monogram Homes, a builder you can trust.
The summer event is still on at Germain Honda of Dublin. And with football back, Rich is ready to dominate the competition. You can lease the sleek 2025 Honda Accord LX for as low as $249 a month or finance with 3.99% APR. Upgrade to adventure with the 25 Honda Pilot Sport all-wheel drive. Lease starting at $429 per month or 4.49% APR. Visit Germain Honda of Dublin on Sawmill Road, just south of 270. See dealer for full details.
You may play the Ohio Lottery, but how well do you know the odds? True or false? When more people play Powerball or Mega Millions, the odds of winning a jackpot are worse. It's false. The odds for draw games don't change. The game design sets the odds, so your odds stay the same no matter who plays or how big the jackpot is. The only thing that is worse is the number of coworkers expecting free lunch if you win. I mean, how many tacos can one man buy every Tuesday? Learn more about common lottery myths at ohiolottery.com/know the odds. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
Working your way through that honey-do list? That means more flushes, more showers, more fiddling with the thermostat. Trust the pros at the Waterworks with your plumbing and drain cleanings and repairs and all your heating and cooling needs. Our certified pros can repair or replace your furnace or air conditioner. Clogs? Call the Waterworks. Drain cleaning? Call the Waterworks. Plumbing issues? Call the Waterworks. Furnace repairs? Call the Waterworks. The Waterworks. Trusted neighborhood plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling experts.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
The dog days are the best days to save at Coughlin Kia, Central Ohio's largest volume Kia dealer. Get 0% financing on any new Kia EV, Sportage, or Sorrento, or 1.9% on a new 25 Seltos or K5. Visit CoughlinKia.com.
Based on January to December 2024 retail sales at all 4 locations. 0% for 48 months equals $2,883 per 1,000 financed. 1.9% for 48 months equals $2,165 per 1,000 financed. All manufacturer incentives to dealer. Prior sales excluded. Dealer financing required. Residency restrictions may apply. See dealer for details. Ends 9/2/25.
OutRN, where your tailgate begins. Open at 6 a.m. on game day. Be one of the first 100 through the door and score a limited edition OutRN shirt. 3 generations of fans have signed their walls. With the biggest bar, best patios, and great music. It's the #1 game day tradition. Follow them on social for details. OutRN, the legendary bar on High and Framby since 1969.
Hey, Bobby Carpenter here. After retiring from professional football, I never expected that me, Bobby, I'd have low testosterone. So I went to my friends over at Affinity, I got my labs done, and now I've been on a testosterone replacement plan with Affinity for 8+ years. Best of all, they've supplemented it with peptides and lots of other great products. Learn why me and thousands of men trust the experts at Affinity to feel their best. Get more energy, better workouts, feel like yourself again. And do not waste another day. Get started at feelgreatcolumbus.com today.
Coming soon to a wallet near you. More money in more Ohioans' pockets, thanks to President Trump and Congressman Mike Carey. Congressman Carey worked with President Trump to pass the biggest tax cut for working families and senior citizens in American history. Carey's efforts secured $6,000 in tax relief for Ohio seniors, eliminated taxes on tips and overtime work, and even expanded the child tax credit to $2,200. And with the largest investment ever in border security and preventative measures in place to eliminate waste and fraud in the Medicaid program, Ohioans aren't just more prosperous thanks to Mike Carey. We're safer, too. To learn more about President Trump and Congressman Mike Carey's historic investments in American prosperity, we invite you to call Congressman Carey's office at 614-927-6902 or visit carey.house.gov. Paid for with official funds from the office of Mike Carey.
Lanny went to college and racked up huge debt.
A little bit over $100,000.
For a degree he couldn't use? Now what?
I had a friend that went to my computer career.
They even helped him get hired immediately after graduation.
One of the things I love about IT is that you can work from anywhere you want.
You could become an IT pro in just months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu. My Computer Career, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
It worked for me, and I know it can work for you.
This is one student's experience. Individual results vary.
Tailgate season is here, and if your grill makes you have to duck when you light it, it's time for an upgrade. Billiards Plus carries top-of-the-line grills that you can pass down to your kids and gifts the whole family will enjoy. Family-owned and operated. Billiards Plus on Dublin Center Drive in Dublin.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus. The Fan.
Good afternoon. This is Paul Keels. More college football coming up tonight. A pair of Big Ten teams are in action. 12th ranked Illinois at home with Western Illinois. And Michigan State will entertain Western Michigan. Other games tonight, you've got Georgia Tech at Colorado, Auburn at Baylor, and Central Michigan at San Jose State. Of course, Ohio State ranks 2nd and 3rd in the 2 major polls. Gets their season started tomorrow, hosting #1 Texas. 12 noon kick right here on the Fan. Cincinnati Reds try and snap a 4-game losing streak when they host St. Louis. Matthew Liberatore pitching for the Cardinals. Zach Littell for the Reds, who were 4 back in the National League wildcard race. Cleveland Guardians at home with Seattle. George Kirby pitching for the Mariners against the Guardians' Logan Allen. Cleveland 5 back in the AL wildcard, and the Clippers continue their series at Louisville. This update brought to you by Dr. Mark Levy. If you're snoring and not sleeping, call Dr. Mark Levy's office at 1-800-MORE-SLEEP or check him online at sleepbettercolumbus.com. Breaking sports news when it happens on the Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
It's Friday, and there's football. I shall call it Football Friday.
Sponsored by Tansky Sawmill Toyota.
Your home for all things football. The Fan.
One watches QVC religiously. The other studies Paige Spirinak's golf swing. This is Man and Timmy.
Football Friday live at the O on Lane. This dumb show brought to you by the Hinderer Motor Company. I have not talked to Ted in a while. How you doing, Ted?
Doing good, Mike.
You know what? We're in the middle of the show, so we can't really rate the show on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 being, the best show you ever heard. 1 being any show Tim May is on.
Man!
What do you rank? What do you rank this show?
Probably about a 4. Yeah.
About a 4.
Yeah.
Wow. Maybe we should get Tim on this show.
Well, Tim May's got some history in Texas, does he not?
He hasn't lived there in a long time.
He was born in Alabama, maybe did some growing up in Texas, or maybe stopped off there for some work.
Here's an old saying in Texas.
Maybe it's in Tennessee, maybe it's in Alabama.
Fool me once. Shame on you.
Look, we've been
can't get fooled again.
We've been getting a lot of people that have stopped by, and they love how you flip the helmet upside down.
I think we have a Texas helmet on our desk. I did horns down on the Texas helmet.
I thought I saw that. Maybe Rothman and Ice had it upside down, or maybe Bishop Friends did as well. Maybe all of us have been doing that just naturally. It's what you do. Look, they can be a little bit big in their britches. Ooh, Texas Longhorns. Ooh, I'm from Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas. I guess except football stadiums, right? Because the shoe is a hell of a lot bigger than Darrell K. Royal.
What's their capacity?
I want to say I'm sure it's a big stadium, but it ain't 105,000. I know that. What do you think it is? Like 80? When I went there,
I'm going 88 miles an hour.
When I went there in college,
88.
It hadn't been updated yet. You're going 88. Let's see.
88.
Increase it a little bit.
Royal. Is it 90?
Keep going.
Are they at 95?
Keep going.
This could be a little.
Oh no!
This could be a little Pennsylvania Turnpike here, Timmy.
100?
Yes.
So smaller.
Yeah, much smaller. Much smaller.
Little pipsqueak stadium, 100,000.
Tiny little 100,000.
What do you call that?
Get out of here.
What do you call that, you Texas guys?
Should we do a little pick your parlay?
I'm so ready for it.
Teddy, whatever your name is.
Common Man and Timmy present Pick Your Parlay.
Oh, baby, it's the all-college football edition of the parlay, and I'm going to start things off with Big Ten action tonight. Michigan State opening up with a directional favorite, Western Michigan. What did we learn from Big Ten teams last night? Don't expect a lot of blowouts in this conference from teams in the bottom and the middle tier. Sparty is favored by 21.5. I don't like that line. I think Western Michigan keeps it closer than that and covers the spread. Bronco coach Lance Taylor says both Brock Lowry and Brady Jones, Brock and Brady, will get time at quarterback tonight. Over-unders at 49.5. I think it's a lower scoring affair. Take the under as well. LSU and Clemson tomorrow night. Clemson favored by 4.5. Lots of people already talking about Clemson being the first team to go undefeated in the 12-team playoff era and win a natty. Do they have the talent to do it? Maybe. Will they do it? No. This is a make-or-break year for LSU and Brian Kelly. If he doesn't have LSU in playoff contention, there's going to be hell to pay. This is a true road game for LSU. Everybody thinks Clemson's too strong at home. The humans think it. The computers can't think it, but they do think it. I say Garrett Nussmeier shows you that he's the better quarterback. Lots of passing yards from both teams, but LSU covers the 4.5 and wins outright. Take the spread and the money line, too. One more for you, Timmy.
Nussmeier, he knows.
Another team with national title expectations, Penn State. They open up at home against the bad Nevada Wolfpack. The spread indicates this one shouldn't be close. Penn State's favored by 43.5. James Franklin football teams tend to look a little sleepy early in the season. And let's talk about my guy at Nevada, their quarterback, Shubba Purdy.
Shubba.
Younger brother of Brock. Check out this timeline. Committed to Louisville out of high school, then changed his mind, ended up going to Florida State. Then he transferred to Nebraska, got a little playing time there before he entered the portal again. He announced he was going to San Jose State. But then a week later said, oops, changed my mind. I'm going to Nevada instead. What does that have to do with Nevada covering a 43.5-point spread? Nothing, but they're going to do it anyway. That is my parlay.
I like that parlay, but Mikey, you're forgetting about some of the other fun sports. Before I get to those bigger
events,
college
football weekend. It's week one.
I get the football, but did you know that now is the time for FIBA Eurobasket? Did you know that? It doesn't happen but every 3 to 5 years, so let's go.
I'm going to put on my Puma pants.
Put on your Puma pants and let's do it.
By the way, I just got that during the commercial break.
Did you? That's goody for you.
My pants.
Get your morning started with a little action of basketball powers like Belgium versus Iceland. Have you heard of anyone on either of those rosters?
Fighting Bjorks.
Of course you have. We've got Elvar Fridriksson of Iceland averaging 17 a game, and if he's not hitting on all cylinders,
the post, man.
Don't worry, because you've got Tryggvi Hinlason. I like Iceland. These guys might have dropped that Group D match to Israel. That was the last time out. But, Mike, when they get home, they're going to take a dip in the Blue Lagoon, and they'll get their bodies right. They'll have algae and silica on their side. Soothes the skin with those milky blue, mineral-rich waters. 8 a.m. tomorrow.
Don't get in the bubbling
Iceland
one,
getting 2.5.
Mess
That's
you
some
up.
sweet action.
Boil you.
Next, let's go to golfy, okay? We saw this yesterday. Did you check out that fog that rolled into Switzerland at the European Masters, the Omega European Masters, DP World Tour, Omega watch, Mikey Likey. I thought Jack Torrance from The Shining was going to come out of some hedges and try to attack Rasmus Nørgaard Peterson with an axe. Or maybe attack Rasmus Højgaard instead. Boy, that's a lot of Rasmuses. Or maybe he would attack Fabrizio Zanotti.
Oh, his clothes are fresh.
I heard...
you Fabrizio.
I
those
heard
clothes.
Fabrizio can get a little annoying on the tee box with his antics. Or maybe he'd take a swing at Jacques Kruzwiak. But anyway, you know I love a good top 20 finish this bet. So you take a gaggle of golfers who are maybe a shade into plus money, and maybe some of the favorites. Matt Fitzpatrick is there, Hao Tong Lee, Richard Mansell, Andrea Pavan, John Perry, Keita Nakajima, Joakim Langergren, and both Rasmuses and Patrick Rogers.
You don't know what the hell you're doing.
And then...
You're just naming names.
The big money line special for college football. Here's what you do. You throw in everything that gives you an option to pick. The Big Ten money line. You got Washington over Colorado State, UCLA over the Dirty Sodas at Utah, Oregon and Bo Bishop's Montana State. Thanks, Jen. Indiana over Old Dominion. That's Virginia for you there. Purdue over David Letterman and Ball State. Maryland over Del Boca Vista, FAU. Northwestern over Tulane. Bucks over Texas. Michigan State over Western Michigan. You know what $10 gets you?
What's that, $9 million?
$466,000, $676.10. Yeah.
Scotty Vegas says yes.
Yes, sir. Teddy?
All right. Mine's not quite that large, but I'm going with quite these square picks here. I got 10 top 25 games tomorrow. We're going to go with all favorites tomorrow. I'm taking Tennessee. I think they'll get the job done over Syracuse. Let's go with Indiana. They're going to roll. Alabama, Oregon. Clemson's going to take one against LSU.
Wrong.
That's a tight game, but I'm going to take Clemson. Texas A&M's going to win. Arizona State is rolling. South Carolina's going to get Virginia Tech on Sunday. Notre Dame, I'm taking them. They're a slight favorite over the Hurricanes. That's a big game coming up over the weekend. And lastly, Buckeyes, Texas. Toss them in there. That's going to get you about a plus 1,000 odds. $10 is not going to get you $500,000, but it will, get you $100. So.
Boring.
What are you doing? Just all money lines?
Yeah, these are all winners. That's what I'm taking. Yeah, all on the money line.
You remember
it's
this
square.
segment, Ted. It's you need a little bit more pizzazz.
That's my pizzazz.
Jazz hands
You
here.
get no rush, Ted.
No.
This has no shot to win either. It's just like your guys. Just come on.
No shot to win is also playing in the Iceland basketball game. No shot to win.
No shot to win is an Icelandic name for
No
you?
shot.
No shot.
To win.
To win.
Last name. He wears Puma pants.
You ever going to go to Iceland? I'd take a dip in that Blue Lagoon.
I've heard good things about the seismic activity, like the volcanic stuff.
They're around volcanoes.
Yeah.
That'd be
That volcano exploded a while ago, and then they canceled all air service. Bad, mess you up.
I think they're good now. But do you go in there nude, or do you have to have a suit on, or is it however you pick, whatever you're comfortable with?
Let's call Bjork.
Yeah.
No, Ross Bjork. He also is a nudist. He's an AD and nudist.
Well, that would just be a real surprise, wouldn't it? If he showed up for the Texas game just wearing his hat. And only his hat.
The Purdue Bigfoot got it handed to him. Details coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got a 25-minute delay due to a disabled vehicle that's in the center lane on northbound 71. On the north side between Weber Road and North Broadway, it is stop and go from East Broad Street. There's also stop and go traffic on westbound 70 on the east side between Miller Avenue and the 71 East Split. This report is sponsored by Take 5 Oil Change. At Take 5 Oil Change, they get it. Time is precious. That's why they make getting your oil changed fast, friendly, and simple. You'll be back on the road in just 10 minutes. No appointments, no waiting room. Just drive in when it works for you. Take 5 Oil Change, the stay in your car 10-minute oil change. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Monogram Homes. Don't settle for standard. Go custom. Go Monogram. Visit monogramhomes.net today. Monogram Homes, a builder you can trust.
Leaky pipes, no hot water, issues with your sewer or drains? When plumbing problems strike, Logan Services is ready to help you out. We offer free estimates on water heaters, water softeners, and drain lines. Whether it's a surprise leak or an aging water tank, we'll give you an honest recommendation so you can take action fast. Don't wait. Schedule your free plumbing estimate now. Fast, friendly service you trust from Logan Services.
Hey, Ohio State fans. While others cut corners, like that team up north, Valvoline Instant Oil Change is Buckeye-level quality. We train hard and treat every day like game day. We're always quick, but never rushed. And you can stay in your car while our experts do the work. Valvoline Instant Oil Change is a proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. Visit valvoline.com/Buckeyes to find your nearest location and access exclusive fan savings.
Is your money just lying around? Switch to Huntington Bank, and your money's always doing something. Like auto saving for special events, tracking your teen spending, and helping protect your parents from fraud. Let's get more from money. Switch to Huntington Bank. Welcome. Eligibility requirements apply. Some features may require enrollment.
Hey, Buckeye fans. As the official wing sponsor of Ohio State Athletics, Roosters is kicking off an incredible giveaway you won't want to miss. This football season, we're giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences. 3 drawings, 12 winners with prizes including tickets, sideline passes, and 3 trips to a Buckeye first-round postseason game. Go to roosterswings.com to register and see all the details. 3 drawings, 12 amazing prizes. Register today and every day. Roosters, a fun, casual joint.
Hey, it's Timmy Hall for Central Ohio's most trusted and experienced group of orthopedic experts, Orthopedic One. They helped me with my hip pain, and I trust they can help you as well, because Orthopedic One is where you go to get better. So find a physician or location at orthopedic1.com.
Great Lakes Hyundai, the savings are so good.
Now at Great Lakes Hyundai of Dublin, lease 2 Elantras for $200. That's right, lease 2 new 2025 Elantra SEs for just $200 a month for 24 months. Both your new Elantras come with complimentary Hyundai maintenance, with free oil changes and tire rotations for your entire lease. GLakesHyundai of Dublin.com. With approved credit, $39.99 down per unit plus taxes, fees, first month payment, and 10 miles per year. Anytime due.
Buckeyes, the 2025 football season is here, and that means 3 things: football, game day, and smooth Jameson whiskey. Whether you're catching the game at home, at your neighborhood bar, or soaking up the team spirit at a tailgate, Jameson Ginger and Lime at Ohio State Athletics are a winning combo. So cheers to making game days even better with the official whiskey of the fans. Jameson, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. Taste responsibly.
Jameson Irish Whiskey, product of Ireland, 40% alcohol by volume, 80 proof. Copyright 2025, imported by John Jameson Import Company, New York, New York.
Join the Fan weeknights at 6 for the Buckeye Show. And if you're asking if it's just a bunch of homers rooting for all things Ohio State, yes it is. Proud to be your flagship home of the Buckeyes, the Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is, fast for cash. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
Imagine what it would feel like getting tackled head-on by a 240-pound linebacker. You'd be in serious pain, right? But if you're unbuckled in a car crash, at just 50 miles an hour, you become a deadly projectile that can slam into other passengers with 8 times that amount of force. Don't let someone else take the hit. Buckle up. and visit buckleup.ohio.gov to learn more. Brought to you by ODOT and ODPS.
Viking, dedicated to creating travel experiences for the thinking person with programs designed for cultural enrichment on board and on shore. Discover more at Viking.com.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Hey there, Central Ohio. I'm 10 Weather Impact meteorologist Michael Behrens. Your latest forecast. We're looking at a few clouds this evening with temperatures near 70. If you're heading out for some of those high school football games, that'll be the kickoff temperature, dropping through the 60s throughout the game, ending in the 50s overnight. Saturday, look for plenty of sunshine, high in the mid-70s. Before noon for the Buckeye tailgate, look for temperatures in the 60s, 70s, and more sunshine Sunday. That's your latest 10 Weather Impact forecast. I'm meteorologist Michael Behrens on 97.1 The Fan.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
11 and a half. That's not the Buckeye football over-under win total. That's the amount of times Common Man wipes his crack. I'll take the over.
Oh, what's that smell?
You're listening to Man and Timmy.
I got to tell you today. By the way, we're out at the O on Lane, right across the street from St. John Arena. This morning I had one under.
No, you didn't.
Yep.
Well, good.
I don't
Good.
lie. I'm not lying to you.
You're starting to become more normal.
No, it was just I just caught the Hemi on a good day.
Oh, on a good day.
By the way, these chairs very comfortable, very good for the hemorrhoid.
Can you get that lanced off like a boil?
No, it's a very complicated procedure.
Yeah.
You don't just go into the dermatologist and say, "Can you knock off the top of my hemorrhoid?"
Well, I would hope that there's some kind of solution for it.
There is, but
you shouldn't have to live the rest of that.
Pleasant.
You shouldn't have to live the rest of your days. Why don't you go through a little bit of pain to enjoy the rest of your life?
No.
Go through a little bit of pain now to get it right for the rest of your days. Come on. I want you to enjoy yourself. I don't want you to have that thing dangling the rest of your life. It's disgusting. It's disturbing.
I don't show it to you. What's the difference?
I know it's there. I can see it right now.
You're going to put on my Puma pants.
I'm imagining it right now, and it's disgusting. You are sick.
Zach Edey was pulled over back in May, former Purdue center, now at the Memphis Grizzlies. We knew this, okay?
Oh, my dad should shut the radio off right now.
He was driving over 100 in a 55. He was in the state of Indiana. He said he was going to Purdue. And so the dash cam between the policewoman and Zach Edey has been released. So we thought we'd do a little play acting here.
It was glorious.
Thank you. Just bring macaws over here.
Live parrots that he's bringing
as we do.
Here. You do. So here's what happened. As you said, Zach Edey gets pulled over. I'll be the police officer.
I'll be Zach Edey. All right.
Starts to get you there. You're driving your tiny car.
I roll down the window.
Your legs sticking out because there's nowhere for you to put it. You're in like a little Kia Sportage.
Is there a problem, officer?
Do you know why I pulled you over?
I don't know why you pulled me.
You were going 101 miles per hour. What were you doing? Why were you going so fast? Were you trying to pass somebody?
I was trying to. The slow car. I try and get around slow car.
That's not what you do. That's not what you do. There's no logic there in how you get the vehicle to get up to speed like that. You don't pass at 100, sir. The road speed limit is 55 miles an hour. You were almost going double the speed limit.
The 2 times I went to Purdue.
You can pass
55 times 2, 110.
Okay, zip it, Zippy. I'll even let you pass somebody at 80 miles an hour, okay?
My school have lots of railroad people.
100, you're going 100. Really?
Choo-choo.
100 is not okay. Ever. You were speeding before that, and that's how you're able to get up to 100 miles an hour.
I go back in time.
All right, sir. I'm going to put you in cuffs and send you to jail.
Flux capacitor.
You know what? You're never going to make it.
Why
in the
I
NBA.
sound like Yoda now?
You know what? You had 3-second violations your entire college career. What do you say about that?
Ref never called on me.
Oh, have fun averaging 10 points per game in the NBA. Why don't you get yourself a real car?
What was he driving again?
Driving around in a little bitty Ferrari. Get you a real car.
Was he in a Ferrari?
No,
I don't think he was. He was like in a Kia Sportage or something.
That was something else. He's in a Kia Sportage. It's still ridiculously small. The guy's like 7'11". Get in something bigger.
Matt Painter
Tyvus
finds
has a
these
bigger
guys,
car.
man. You know, all these shows on like Travel Channel. It's like we're in the woods to try and find Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Go to West Lafayette and talk to Matt Painter. He's caught them all, shaved them down, and taught them how to play basketball.
He gets a 7-footer. He loses a 7-footer. He finds one. But seriously, I want to know why we have weather guys. We've got weather boys that are driving F650s, and Zach Edey, who starts off on a $26 million contract.
10 TVs.
Get himself a bigger vehicle.
Michael Behrens.
Has
the biggest
driving a
presidential
semi-truck. Michael Behrens drives a semi-truck to work. Takes up the entire parking lot. Oh, what does it say? No parking right here. I think I'll park there. Gonna be cold tomorrow. I'm kidding, Michael. But really, your truck's gigantic. Get a smaller car.
Essentially, we can say anything we want as long as you're like, just kidding.
Hey, Michael. Hey, you're just messing around, man. Get you on the ping pong table.
McDonald's.
Mickey D's, huh?
Is
Transition. What do we got? Some gold stuff? Shit. New sauce?
Will you stop it? We're out with people. I can't take you anywhere. I'm going to put on my Puma pants.
Puma pants.
McDonald's introducing a new gold barbecue sauce next week. It's limited time.
Sounds lousy.
Carolina-y. It's mustardy. It's honey.
No.
Sounds like a honey mustard. Seems right up your alley.
No.
You like honey mustard. You're a loser.
I don't like the mustard-based
Jen,
barbecue
don't look at me like
sauces.
that. Put your finger back in its
They've
house.
always had honey mustard. Have they not? McDonald's always has a solid honey mustard.
Do they have honey mustard?
Yes.
I'm sorry. You're gonna...
Hot mustard? No honey mustard?
Honestly, though, if I'm at McDonald's, I'm getting sweet and sour sauce. But yeah, honey mustard there is fine.
Actually, that was sweet in my bag by mistake the other day. I almost threw up.
On the sweet and sour?
I tried it. I hated it.
Oh, I
Sweet
think
and
that's
sour? You don't like?
Oh, I hated it.
It's an OG.
It's too gingery.
The only two I really go with, and then I'll use a third dipping sauce, which you know about, but there's the original barbecue sauce, which is a goat. It's goated, as they
I
say.
love the barbecue sauce.
That's sweet and sour with the green label is also very, very good. That's Jack's favorite.
Honey.
And then honey. Just honey.
Just the true honey.
Pure honey.
Yep.
You take
chicken
a hot, fresh chicken nugget. You go dip in the barbecue.
Yep.
Then you dip the same thing in the
Jen's
honey.
just adapted
Then you
to
got a little honey BBQ.
like a preach person in church. you say it. Preach.
Hallelujah.
Oh, man.
Bye-bye.
God bless.
I wanted to get Teddy. Are you? Do you have your finger on the trigger back there?
Teddy hasn't taken his finger off the trigger.
I got a My Good Clean Boys.
We're
here.
off the air.
My Good Clean Boys here.
I'm just gonna bang it on you because you're big.
God, unlimited Romo. This is Saltine. Okay, I want you to just prepare for this.
Did Saltine get another job?
I don't know.
Because he was working at the Taco Bell.
Just get your mind ready for this one, okay?
Okay.
All right?
All right.
For Go to Jail Friday, my nomination for a jailbird is my girlfriend's mother. Her birthday is in September, and her mom's boyfriend has a daughter who has a birthday a week after my girlfriend's. Well, the plan is to have a birthday party for her boyfriend's daughter and also lump in my girlfriend's birthday. Shouldn't my girlfriend's birthday come first? Since it's her daughter, go to jail.
Who's going to jail?
I think if you're able to slow your brain down and follow all that, it's all the same person. So Saltine, GTF jail. Okay.
You know what?
For writing us
I
that.
couldn't slow my.
I know.
I just got Puma pants.
Whoa! Hey,
Biden's here.
College football. Everybody's around.
By the way, speaking of confused, I saw that Fox for the Big Nooner pregame.
Yeah.
They said they're going to take Lee Corso's game pick.
How about that move?
Of him putting the mascot head on.
And they're not going to cut in.
No, they're not going to take ESPN's feed.
They're going to use their own cameras and kind of spy.
No, they're going to use the
gonna...
Jumbotron.
They're just going to shoot the Jumbotron?
They're going to shoot the Jumbotron.
And have kind of Nat Sound take over?
Look, I understand that, like, Lee Corso's a legend. I get it. And we should be honoring him. That's fantastic. But if you're Fox, why don't you just put a little crawl on the screen that says, turn on the other guys?
We know you will anyway.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, we know you will anyway. I actually, my buddy Michael texted me, not you, a different one, a week ago. And
Michael Behrens?
Yes. And I thought it was a good idea, but it's not happening. At least we haven't heard of it, and maybe he just can't do it. But wouldn't this have been an idea or an opportunity to have a dotting of the I?
Yes.
What do you think? I mean, I know he's not sort of in the Ohio State family, but who cares, right? You're talking about a huge, iconic figure.
What if he picks
in college
Texas, though?
football.
Can you still have him dot the I? Well, he picked Texas in the pregame, and here he comes. Lee Corso, dot the I.
Yeah, I just think it was something that it hasn't been given to very many people, and I like how they keep that honor down to the bare bones. Archie was the last one to do it. And just to
Archie
see...
did it. Jack did it.
Oh, yeah, and then...
but Jack only did it like in the last 5-6 years or something, right?
No, I think it was a little bit longer ago than that. John Glenn, hasn't he done it?
I think.
It's the best of the best that get to dot that I. And I do appreciate how they keep it that way, but who's to say that Lee couldn't be another icon in that mix? It's just a thought.
The
Big moment.
final walkthrough is coming up in 2 minutes. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got an hour slowdown due to that disabled vehicle that's blocking the center lane on northbound 71 on the north side between Weber Road and North Broadway. Expected to move slow there from East Broad Street. And we've got an accident that's on northbound 270 on the East Outer Belt between 670 and Easton Way, causing delay. This report is sponsored by the International Hot Rod Association. The IHRA Outlaw Nitro Series is back to Columbus, September 3rd through the 6th. One mission, smoke the competition. Top fuel, funny cars, pro mods, kids 12 and under, free. Get your tickets now at IHRA.com. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Roosters. Roosters is giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences. We're talking tickets, sideline passes, trips to a first-round postseason game, and more. Register today and every day at roosterswings.com.
Common Man here for Jermaine Lexus of Dublin and Easton. It's the last month for the Golden Opportunity Sales Event. That means you get special APRs with 3.99% up to 60 months on their most popular models. Lease payments as low as $419 per month. Also, plenty of pre-owned L-certified vehicles are on the lot with rates as low as 5.75%. If you're in the market, please stop in and see my guys. Jermaine Lexus, 2 locations to serve you, Dublin and Easton. Check them out online, jermainelexus.com.
Right now in Washington, there's a fight going on to make life more affordable and bring back American jobs. Some play politics and some want to get things done. Senator John Husted is cutting through the noise, putting Ohio first. The new tax bill delivers for working families and helps small businesses hire and grow right here in Ohio. Tell John Husted, keep fighting for Ohio families and small businesses. Paid for by Senate Opportunity Fund.
Buckeye fans, it's here. Behind the O, the free app with exclusive athlete-driven Ohio State content. Every click helps NAL for your favorite Buckeyes at no cost to you. Download Behind the O today and get closer to the Buckeyes than ever before.
Free to you, NIL for them. Behind the O. Download now.
Here's 3 reasons to buy your Blue Jackets ticket plans for the 25-26 season. 1, pick your seat and pick your games. 2, plans start at just 11 games. 3, flexible payment plans. Act now. Visit bluejackets.com/tickets.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
These two morons keep the studio so cold that Timmy's nipples can cut glass. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
These guys are cool, but not that cool.
We are out and about today. It's Football Friday at the O on Lane. You know, we were so, I want to say for us, for our standards, professional in the 3 o'clock hour because we were being simulcast on 10 TV. And I feel like the last 2 hours we've made up for it by being extra stupid.
Yeah. I thought that 3 o'clock hour was a good, clean hour. Didn't you?
Boring.
Yeah, but it was good, and it had It had a lot of professionalism.
Had a lot of stuff in it.
Really thick.
Yeah.
Really thick meaty
hour.
football hour,
Right.
which is what you want. We're getting ready for one of the biggest games on the schedule.
Well, and
in
you
week 1 here. It's
used
great.
to do this segment.
I still do it
on the Buckeye Show, right?
Yeah.
But no, this is the first time you've done it here because it's the first Buckeye game of the season. So explain what we're about to hear for the people.
Final walkthrough, I just started doing it one week and was just looking for a way to have a little bit more fun to get ready for each football game. Because on the Buckeye Show, we'd be talking about the game every segment of every single week. And Beamer will continue to do that. He'll do a great job doing that. And love that show. Love the co-hosts that we've got cycling in with him as well, with Austin and Pat and Justin Zwick this week. But I used it as sort of a way to put my final thoughts, to talk a little bit more about the opponent, maybe where they're from, highlight some things, put some little sound bites, and use one of my favorite NFL theme songs as well along the process.
All right, so here you go. The final walkthrough is brought to you by our friends at Roosters. Roosters is giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences, tickets, sideline passes, trips to a first-round postseason game, and more. Register today and every day at roosterswings.com. Hit it, Teddy.
We are ready for the 2025 college football season. It starts with a big one against the Texas Longhorns. Let's talk about Texas, the state, though. Equal parts obnoxious, equal parts great. They love football much like us. Much respect. Tons of great football movies center around Texas football.
But I don't want your life.
You got Varsity Blues there, Friday Night Lights, movie and TV show. Texas also invented the frozen margarita. Ooh. And also Dr. Pepper. You get that pure cane sugar.
It is good.
If you do see anybody walking around like they're a real cowboy on Saturday when you know they're not, look at them and say, I tell you what. Bad enough we've had to deal with belligerent Texas beat reporters this week, too.
This Longhorn team is under warranty, if you know what I'm getting at.
We don't get that. I don't think Tex Hatfield got a press credential either. This one's about the quarterbacks, though. Arch Manning has started games before, but it's pretty much brand new starters on both sides. Arch talked about getting ready for this one.
I'm the best there is, plain and simple. I mean, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence, and nobody can hang with my stuff.
No, that's not him. He ain't that cocky. Now, here is actual Arch talking about fun, because he's a fun guy.
Yeah, I think for me, I feel like I'm playing best when I'm having fun. So just remind myself to have fun. We do all the preparation throughout the week and throughout this summer. So once you get out there, just cut it loose and have some fun.
He actually seems like a nice, respectful quarterback with his comments, but I need to find some bulletin board material for the guys. He said they're not thinking like they're number one. The target's not on our back. We've got a red dot on everybody else.
Can you feel the tension in the air right now? I know I can.
That actually is a really damn good line, isn't it?
That crap is fire. I'm talking serious fire.
But let's look at our guy. Yeah, Julian's saying right there. He's got the nice part in his hair.
He's a good, hard-working boy. Let him bring in your mail.
Got that California kid mentality. He's cool. He's confident. He's about the right stuff. I like this. His mind's in the right place.
Oh, I don't really go on social media, in camp, we're just, it's all about ball. I text with my close friends and family, just out here with my teammates and bonding, and it's all about ball.
Oh, that is perfect. How about our coach, Ryan Day? Couple of key stats for him overall now. 70-10 through 6 seasons, 7-6 versus the top 10, and you can tell that he's ready.
I think it's great for college football playing a game like this opening weekend. And I have a tremendous amount of respect for Sark, for his coaching staff, for the players. And we're excited to play these guys. It's rare that you would, kind of play someone like this towards the end of the season and start the regular season with them. But here we are. And I think it's going to give us a great barometer coming out of the first game.
I believe that's pronounced thermometer. Look, it's a new season, a lot of new players moving into key roles on both sides. Aside from the ones we know about, let's look at newcomers like Max Clare and Bo Atkinson. Arvell Reese moving into a starting role at linebacker. We're set for a big noon kickoff, all-day coverage right here on Saturday morning, starting at 6:30 a.m., followed by our guys Justin Zwick and Brandon Beam for network postgame after it's done.
And I hope to see you out there.
Good job, Timmy. One question for you, though.
What do we got?
Why did the music end halfway through the Ryan Day soundbite? I mean, it felt like it was naked at the end.
Yeah, I do get that. You try to time it as best you can. Sometimes I got a bite, and I feel like I it's okay to let it breathe.
Well,
It's almost like on TV. You can let the pictures. Yeah, but I don't want the loop because I like it when the song actually ends. I don't want to just fade the song out.
Okay.
That's my.
I think it's
that's
trash.
my creative.
I think it was trash.
Process with it. Good to know that it's garbage.
Garbage.
Yeah.
That's what you do with
I am
garbage.
aware that the music wound down. Teddy, what did you think? Was it missing anything there for a Texas flair?
I was waiting for the Matthew McConaughey cuts. I just figured they'd be there, but I don't know. Why weren't they?
The one thing that our Texas reporter Tex Hatfield did say this week that I agreed with is that it's what did he call him, a sissy boy? Because he's
Matthew McConaughey's not a
true Texas guy.
He's
he
not a
cheers
Dallas
for the
Cowboy fan. He's a Commander fan.
Yeah, you got to root for all Texas teams if you're a true Texan. And I just feel like the connection with McConaughey and Texas just gets so overdone.
Well, Teddy, if you
I did
want
one
to,
for the
you can
semi.
play one.
Yeah, you could play one, Teddy, but I did it for the semifinal, and I had McConaughey stuff in that one, so I didn't do it this time around.
You want to play anything, Teddy? Or is that it?
I'd have to find them.
No, man, I wasn't prepared.
All right.
I've just been sitting in the studio. Is it nice and cool in the studio now, Teddy? Did the air conditioner get fixed?
It's cooler. I wouldn't say it's cool, but it is cooler.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
Thank you. Is McConaughey here? Do we know?
Is Bevo here?
They don't.
I know there's
they
been
don't
some talk
travel
about that
thing.
Yes, they do.
Do they?
You don't remember when they took it to the bowl game and it almost killed a photographer?
That's right.
Uga was walking there. Oh, it's a good idea. Have a 6,000-pound steer just hanging out. And then it almost killed everybody just because a dog brought. But why do we always have to do stuff like that? Oh, let's bring the little dog. Let's bring the little dog around here.
Got to get a photo op.
It's going to kill it. Like, what are you doing? And those horns. Man. You imagine catching a horn like that in the wrong place?
That's what they do in Spain with the running of the bulls.
Have you seen that famous video?
Oh, I seen it.
Have you seen?
That's the bad kind of pegging.
What do you think that guy's up to right now? How do you think his life is? Horn all the way up him.
I mean, I assume he's got some sort of cosmetic surgery. I mean, it's
cosmetic. I'm assuming he had some internal things that went wrong.
Well, that's fair enough.
I mean,
he's
the
in the
horn
hospital
went
bed next
in
to Fishy.
him. Oh, boy. Yeah.
What are you in for? Horn and McCrack? What are you in for? Tumor.
Just the same thing.
Thanks, Timmy.
Thanks, Mike.
Back page coming up. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got a couple minutes slowdown on southbound 270 on the west outer belt between Cemetery Road and I-70, and expect another delay due to an accident that's on the left shoulder of southbound 315 after 670. This report is sponsored by the International Hot Rod Association. The I cannot talk today. The IHRA Outlaw Nitro Series is back to Columbus, September 3rd through the 6th. One mission, smoke the competition. Top fuel, funny cars, pro mods, kids 12 and under free. Get your tickets now at IHRA.com. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
You're listening to the Mount Carmel Football Injury Report, featuring the latest player injury updates from a fellowship-trained Mount Carmel sports medicine specialist physician, so you know who's in and who's out for this week's games.
Our doctor, as always, this season, it is Dr. Brian Galoni. Doc, let's talk injuries. For the Chargers, one of their tackles, Rashawn Slater, he's going to be out for the season with a torn patellar tendon. That sounds like one of the worst injuries you could have as a football player, or as anyone.
T-Bone, you are not kidding. The patellar tendon, if you think about your thigh, your quadriceps are those big muscles in the front of your thigh. They come down, they turn into a tendon, they wrap around your kneecap. That is what allows you to extend your knee. So that tendon ruptures right below that kneecap. You can't even walk with that. First of all, he's got to have it repaired surgically. And secondly, it is a long, tough recovery.
And then for Will Levis, quarterback for the Titans, he had an AC joint from last year. He decided to try to play through it. He couldn't get it to fire the way he wanted to. Now he has to have surgery. What goes into that type of decision to try to play through an injury like that?
It was kind of a typical mechanism to injure your AC joint. That's up on your shoulder there where your clavicle comes across to your shoulder blade. For most of us, it just takes some time and rest and you can heal it up. But every once in a while, these things don't heal. And I think that's what he did. He spent all this time. They probably did therapy and medicines and everything else trying to heal this thing. I suspect, he started into training camp, trying to gut it out, and it just wasn't working.
So is there any determinant when you have that injury? What determines needing surgery versus just letting rest and hopefully that'll work?
If you injure it so bad that those two bones showing are totally separated, a lot of times you're just going to have surgery to fix that. If the ones that are not totally separated, those you just don't know. You just got to rest it and wait and see if it heals on its own.
Doc, we appreciate the time. We'll talk again next week, okay?
Absolutely.
That was the Mount Carmel Football Injury Report with T-Bone. Mount Carmel, because of you.
We can come the day you call us.
We're 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
Brian, I've been meaning to ask you something.
Okay, ask away.
Sometimes when we're talking, I hear a little sparkling sound.
Is it when one of us says, all you have to do is point?
There it is. Did you hear that?
That's the sound of magic happening.
Magic? Like we can come the day you call us? Wow.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
Road trip! This summer at Tire Discounters, your tires are your passport to savings, because you're driving to Paris,
Texas,
then it's off to Rome,
Georgia,
and you'll be kissing the Blarney Stone in Dublin,
Ohio!
Right now, save up to $404 when you buy 4 tires, and that includes a free alignment and oil change. Stop at Tire Discounters before you see the world.
Morning Juice, real football talk. Just two guys who aren't afraid to say what needs to be said.
And that's how she wrote. Sponsored by Riverside Bank of Dublin.
Now streaming mornings on YouTube and 10 TV Plus. Attack and dominate.
Common Man here. I've told you about my friends at Sell for 1% Realtors. I am back to remind you that if you're thinking about selling your home, it should not cost you 6% to do it. Their premise is almost too good to be true. They sell your home for 1% commission, not 6%. That's it. I had to check it out for myself, see if it was legit. I met with the family-run business here in Central Ohio. They will give you everything you expect from any realtor for a whole lot less. This is full service, not discount. They literally do everything that a realtor who charges you 6% is going to do, and probably more. They can do it because they use today's technology, which has made the realtor's job easier, taking photos, signing documents on your phone. And instead of keeping their prices the same like everybody else does, they pass the savings on to you because they know you're going to be happy with the service. Tell a friend, they get more business. Oh, what a novel concept. If I knew about these guys 10 years ago, I would have saved a boatload of money. On average, customers save about $10,000 in commissions. If you're selling, give my guys a call. 614-451-6616. Sellfor1%.com.
All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Buckeye Show coming up at the top of the hour. We are live at the O on Lane. They have some delicious-looking wood-fired pizzas here. I wouldn't know because I haven't been served one, but they look very delicious. As a matter of fact, I saw one, I think, come out with some sort of garlic mushroom on it.
Ooh. There you go. You're a big mushroom guy.
I love a nut. You don't like a shroom?
I'm okay. We've talked about this before. They're not my favorite, but I can have them in certain things.
All right.
And do you grow them at home?
I mean, I have unintentional mushrooms that pop up in my mulch.
Not those.
It's a good band name, Unintentional Mushroom.
Unintentional shrooms, not to be confused with the psychedelic shrooms that you'll enjoy later on the weekend.
Some have accused this show of sounding like we're on psychedelic shrooms, but tomorrow we've got a big, big day. Of course, it's Buckeyes and it's Texas. Let me give you the whole lineup of stuff for tomorrow. You ready?
Yes.
Starting at 6:30 tomorrow morning, it's the pregame show with Matty Ice, Devere Posey, and Dane Sanzenbacher. That goes until 8:30. Then at 8:30, it's the tailgate show live on campus. If you're coming down here, Anthony Rothman, Tim May, and Dave Biddle. Then at 10:30, that's when network coverage starts. Paul Keels, Jim Lachey, Skip Mossick, getting you ready. Then, of course, the game is at noon. Then network postgame after the game. Then after that, college football game night with Eric Reeser and Jeff Tito Thidoff. And then at 7:30, we join in progress the Reds and the Cardinals. That's
a full
hell of a day.
That's a hell of a day. You're going to think, you're going to laugh, and you're going to cry. You're going to do all those things. It's going to be a Jimmy V day. And if you want to say hey to me at any point throughout tomorrow, I will be back here in this same spot because this is where we'll have our fan tailgate party. So the stage that's right here at the O on Lane, 9 o'clock-ish.
This is our new spot for the whole year, right?
It's our new spot. So Maddie and DeVere and Dane, they'll actually be out here doing their show live.
They won't.
Let me finish.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Let me finish.
Just let them finish.
That's
just to let them finish.
When it is later kickoffs, on 3:30 kickoffs.
Yeah,
so the
all right.
next week, and then for the night game against Ohio, they'll be out here. But for these noon ones, it's a little too early. But we'll still be out here banging for our party. I'll do some stage announcements here starting at 9 a.m. tomorrow. So I'll hang out here, and then I will migrate over to our friends at the Hollywood Casino and the ESPN Sportsbook, where we do watch parties every single Saturday.
Man,
so,
you got a big day, man.
Well,
I didn't know you were doing all this tomorrow.
Not doing post-game anymore, as you just
I know,
said.
but I'm just saying, that's a big day.
It's a big day.
You know what I'm going to do tomorrow?
You're going to be at home.
I'm going to do a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah.
I'm going to get up. I'm going to put on my Puma pants.
What are you going to wear? What's your home soft clothes? What are you wearing nowadays? You wearing that Viore stuff?
No, I don't wear pants in the house
yet. The Livy pants?
No pants yet.
No pants?
No. We got to keep it cool.
Just underwear, huh?
Not underwear. I get short. There's a middle ground there.
I know.
Between pants and just, the Johnson hanging out.
I can't see you wearing, like, athletic shorts.
I do.
I've never seen you
That's
in
because
that.
That's for the house.
Yeah.
That's for the house.
What do you got?
That and a T-shirt.
Nikes? What do you wear?
A little Under Armour.
UA?
Yeah.
Ooh, Mr. Steph Curry here. Must be nice.
Also, I got some, Polo brand.
Polo brand shorts?
Yeah. What was that look for, Jen? What's the matter with you?
What's up?
You got a problem with the
My casual
polo?
clothes are Prada, Chanel.
Get out of here.
He's got some nice
You
stuff.
go
doesn't he?
away.
Hermes.
Oh, have you seen?
I love the Hermes pants.
You
that cost
mentioned
$20,000.
You mentioned polo there. Have you seen the uniforms that they have picked for the United States Ryder Cup team?
No.
Polo Ralph Lauren. They have been outfitting
preppy.
these for probably a decade or longer now.
Yeah.
And the pants, they're going. What do you think they're going for? Just like the navy blue pants with a little like red USA down the leg.
$250.
Wow. Okay, not that much.
Oh,
but
there you go, bargain.
Yeah, bargain for Mike. $168 for the pants.
That's what we call sale time.
Not in my house. Mice must be nice to be Mikey. Be swimming in cash.
Maybe
Lots
if you
of pants.
make a couple more appearances on Saturday, you'll get those polo pants too, Timmy.
I'll get those pants with just another appearance or so.
All right, back page. Hit it.
The back page.
Sponsored by Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
Teddy, don't worry if you can't hook up with these because I know you're playing the bed music, but time for some more Go to Jails as we're rounding out Go to Jail Friday. Back to the burner phone. I like this beginning. I got a shit, guys. Shit. Husband
Let's
of...
see.
He's still good. He still got it. Husband of the shoeless foot flyer on the phone farter again. Once again, thank you for the death sentence, but your last sentence of she's a keeper has really backfired at home. I don't even remember what she did to be a keeper. She has since been parading around Columbus with too much confidence. This week, while on the phone with her while she was driving, she encountered a slow driver that was getting her blood boiling. I sensed the frustration and heard her call the guy a D. When she passed him, is yelling obscenities to bad drivers as you pass them a punishable offense?
No.
I think if you road rage, it could be a punishable
if you
offense.
follow
You're
them
following
to their
and
destination,
flipping them off. A
kill
flip
their
off.
whole family. That's a problem.
I don't like the flip off. I think that's a bridge too far. Like I think you should be allowed to honk when someone's being an a-hole on the road. And then if you know that you are being the a-hole, then that's the end of it. You throw the hands up. That's what I do. If I know I cut somebody off,
I understand.
was
You're
going
a
a
good,
little
clean
too
boy.
fast, someone honked me, I throw the two hands up. It's like sorry, my bad. You know, it's like when someone lets you in. You also have to give the wave, the courtesy wave.
No, I
Say,
assume.
thank you, man. Thank you.
That she was yelling just to herself in the car. If she rolled down
but
her window.
He was on the phone with her, and maybe he just wants her to try to be more relaxed and more calm.
I say no violation.
No violation.
No,
at
I
all.
would have amputated her feet for the plane incident.
Well, no, we already actually put her to death. We didn't just cut her feet.
Yeah, it's not good enough.
Oh,
cut her
let
feet
her
off.
live with no feet?
Then, after a few days of feeling that pain, then put her to death.
If you had to have something chopped off, would you? Let's say
wiener.
Let's say I take it. Well, I know you're going to say that. You don't need that.
I don't need it.
No.
Make me a little slit.
If I had to take a leg or an arm, what's it going to be?
I mean,
say we'll
none
go
of
like the
those
knee
sounds-
or the knee or the elbow. You know, I'm going to take one of them. You pick.
Left arm.
Arm? Are
Yeah.
you crazy?
No, I'm not crazy.
You
Why?
don't need that arm.
For what?
All the things you do.
I don't do anything.
Things that you're doing, and
I don't use that arm.
Well, you're going to need the other arm for stability.
No.
You don't need the leg. They're
You don't
doing
need the leg.
wonderful things with prosthetics. I could still
I
play
can get a
golf with
hook. I get
with
a hook
fake
arm.
leg. I could get a peg leg. All I need is to be able to stand. You're not running or walking anymore. You're going to be on a scooter soon enough anyway. You need those hands to run the controls.
You still doing those Wounded Warriors charity events? Probably shouldn't open with this conversation. What the hell are you doing? What's the matter with you?
No, this wouldn't.
Hey guys, here's a little icebreaker for you.
Wouldn't be for that. You gonna open with that?
No, don't open with that.
Here's another one real quick.
By the
My
way,
good-
thank
my-
you for your service.
Thank you as well. My GCBs, 3 in the P archive here.
Down.
I'll send myself to jail for bumping into Dom Tiberi without realizing who it was, and for distracting Timmy 2 minutes before the show started. My bad. Just tell
Can
me
I tell you
how
something?
long in jail.
If you
not a lot
let me
of
tell you something that's going to just bother the hell out of him. If you run into Dom Tiberi, okay, and you want to have some fun with him, you go up to him and say, "Oh my God, I can't believe it's you, Clay Hall. Oh my God, I miss you on Channel 6. I'm sad that you retired."
My dad. It's my dad.
Oh, because you got the last name of Hall. former Devil Race catcher Toby Hall also calling you up.
Toby Hall.
Is the show over, Ted?
Harry Hall on the PGA Tour.
It's over.
Oh, it's over.
Thank
Buckeye
God.
show's coming up next. Don't forget all the Buckeye coverage you want. Starts tomorrow morning at 6:30, and we'll see you on Monday. Yes, it's Labor Day, but we are live on Monday with a brand new show. Talk to you then. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Watch out for an accident that's blocking the 3 center lanes on southbound 270 on the East Outer Belt between Easton Way and 670. And we've got an accident that's blocking the left lane on westbound 70 downtown near US 23. It is stop and go from the 71 East Split. This report is sponsored by Put-in-Bay Chamber of Commerce and Tourism Bureau. A slice of paradise on Lake Erie for any getaway or retreat. Put-in-Bay awaits with dining, Crystal Cave, Heinemann Winery, and Perry's Memorial. Start planning at visitputinbay.com. Put-in-Bay, an everyday island getaway. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
In Columbus, how you roll up on game day matters. And with Polestar are redefining the driving experience. The Polestar 3 isn't just an electric SUV. It's an SUV that drives like a sports car. Precise, powerful, silent enough to hear the crowd before you see the stadium. Drive it today at Polestar Columbus. Or visit polestarcolumbus.com for a test drive and to learn about our competitive lease offers. Out or In, the legendary bar on High and Framby since 1969, is open at 6 a.m. on game day. Be one of the first 100 through the door and score a limited edition Out or In shirt. 3 generations of fans have signed their walls. Out or In, with the biggest bar, best patios, and great music. It's the #1 game day tradition. Follow them on social for details. Out or In, where the title defense begins.
On Jackpocket, America's #1 lottery app. New customers opt in and get a free lottery ticket. Download the app and start ordering lottery tickets today. Use code VOCAL. That's code VOCAL on Jackpocket. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 18 or older. Jackpocket is a lottery courier and not affiliated with the Ohio Lottery. Opt in for $5 in non-withdrawable lottery credits that expire in 168 hours. Terms at jkpt.co/draw5.
People can't say enough amazing things about Vanscoy Hair Clinics. Men and women struggle with hair loss every day, and they completely change their lives. Vanscoy Hair Clinics is the only company in Ohio that has PRP, platelet-rich plasma, and a multi-unit hair grafting hair transplant procedure. Go to vanscoyhair.com for more info, or call 614-432-8042. Here's what some of their hair transplant clients have said.
Around 26, 27, I lost almost all of my hair on top. It changed my life in ways that I could not imagine.
My hair is going to continue growing for the rest of my life.
There is hope that you can do something about your hair loss.
Multi-unit hair grafting gives you 3 times more hair per procedure, saving you time and money. Hair transplants are more affordable than ever, and PRP is a fast, easy, and effective 45-minute treatment for thinning or damaged hair. Call Vanscoy for a free consultation, 614-432-8042, or visit vanscoyhair.com. That's 614-432-8042. Find out what procedure will restore your hair.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar. The better tasting, more refreshing Zero Sugar Cola. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
The Columbus Zoo invites you to follow the footsteps and the tales of animals from around the world. Explore our newest region, North America Trek. So what are you waiting for? Get your tail to our trails only at your Columbus Zoo.
And we're back talking all things connectivity with Spectrum customers Kev and Melissa. So tell us, how long have you been with Spectrum, and how important is a reliable internet connection?
We've been Spectrum customers since we moved 12 years ago. The first thing we did is sign up for Spectrum Internet.
You get a lease, you get it Wi-Fi.
Yes,
immediately.
We need that. We had Spectrum Wi-Fi before our couch got here.
That's true. That's a true story.
I'll sleep on the floor, but I won't go to bed with no internet.
You heard it here. Switch to Spectrum now.
Our double hung is as good as it gets. There's something really simple. It's called an interlock. We interlock our windows. The interlock is the absolute best way to alleviate air infiltration. With the interlock, it's harder to break into. When you interlock the sashes, it makes a better window. It's just a darn good window, and we're very proud of it.
Call Rizzotti today at 777-4806.
Listen up, football fans. You won't want to miss this.
Right now, new Bet365 customers bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets, win or lose. So you could turn that $200 into something bigger when you bet on money line, spread, totals, player props.
$200 in bonus bets when new customers bet $5. I know where I'm going to bet from now on. Download the app today and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
Discover uncompromising quality at a reliable price with Giant Eagle in Market District. Look for signs throughout the store highlighting lower prices. Surround yourself with savings at Giant Eagle. Experience value like never before. Visit Giant Eagle today to see how easy it is to save.
Keep your summer fun going in the best-selling Toyota Tacoma. Now through September 2nd, get 4.75 APR financing on a rugged new 25 Tacoma. Excludes TRD Pro and Trail Hunter. Or you can lease a new well-equipped 25 Tacoma SR5 double cab for just $289 a month for 36 months with $39.99 due at signing. With approved credit through TFS, tax, title, and license extra. Call 1-888-36-TOYOTA for details or go to toyota.com. Toyota.